right, folks. Here we go again. Welcome back to another episode of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. It is I, the humble gentleman, your man Jada, back again with our 100th episode
LCN
of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. And I am joined here with my friends.
You know, still waiting to leave Keith.
Still here.
And my ass ain't ever going nowhere, Annie. There we go.
If she shows up.
No, you can't do that.
Why not?
Guys, I was so sick last week. And I already knew what was going to happen after Thanksgiving. Well, it does every year. But, I mean, it hit a lot quicker this year than it did last year. But last year was COVID, so at least it wasn't COVID this year.
Oh, no quarantine queen this time around?
No, I was COVID negative. That would have been the fourth time. I would have literally flipped. But still. So, yes, I was sick last week, so we did not record. And they were not going to do the 100th without me. So I'm very appreciative of that. And we're back. So here we go with the 100th episode.
Yes, it is. And unfortunately, it may be a somewhat of a lackluster episode because we ain't got no alcohol.
We've had enough.
Yo, I drank. Guys, my birthday was 2 days ago. So
Happy belated to the party.
I drank. I drank till like 6 o'clock in the I personally drank till like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I started before they even got there. So that was at what? 4:30?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. So I had a great night. But yeah, I drank too much and I'm good for a minute. So we ain't got no alcohol.
You know how I know it was a good night? Because 2 turned into 4:30 really quickly out of nowhere.
like
Don't look at me.
Yeah,
hey, folks.
like you went home.
everybody had gone home except for
I was the responsible one.
us
Yeah,
two.
he's the person out.
Us two, and then Steph was there, but she ended up leaving even after Steph left, and then Special was still there.
So,
Oh, and Ryan.
Yeah.
But Ryan was
falling
asleep.
asleep outside.
Everybody falls asleep at my house. I'm glad y'all are so comfortable.
I had shit to do, so I left. I was like,
I'm good.
I mean, you came and kicked it for a little bit. I was appreciative. I was glad you came.
oh no, I like
We
I
had a
said,
good time.
I left work.
I
came
couldn't even
home.
tell you what time you left, though.
He
I left at 1.
Yeah.
Was it around 1?
It was like 12:45, 1-ish. Yeah.
Because I had to get him up, get him groomed and everything. I had to take care of that, so that's why I couldn't stick around long.
I'm unemployed, so I ain't had nothing else to do.
I was like, man, look at these parents.
And Keith.
No, I couldn't even think about that. I was like, just look at these parents. None of these kids going to school tomorrow.
No, and none of them did. Not a single one of them went to school the next day
I
either.
was like, this is around the youth.
We took a personal day.
Yeah, I woke up and was on kid duty.
Yeah,
It was
oh,
like they were all there. And it was
Yeah,
like,
we took a personal day.
This is exactly why we 49th in the
Listen,
States.
it's about to be. They're about to be out for a Christmas
Now
break.
it makes sense.
They're all right.
what he said.
What do you say?
This is why we never 49.
Now I seen it now. I get it. Fucking Nevada has some of the worst parents. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck you. Don't do that to me.
What?
Don't say that because now you're gonna put me in that category.
I'm not putting you in a category. I'm just like, it kind of makes sense now, and I'm seeing it. Like, I get it.
That's fine. If that's my house is the example you want to use, listen, my
No,
children go to
no.
school
He's
5
not
days a
doing that.
week.
He's
not
and
just your house.
I take them 3 out of the 5 days a week
It's
because
not-
they're with their
it's
dad.
not just
the
your
other 2
house.
days. But I'm just saying, it was my birthday. And
Good times were had by all.
And I didn't want to get up and take them all to school. And they went to bed really late. They would have been miserable.
Yeah, I know. He was up with us.
Sprawled out
Well,
on the couch.
she was letting her son stay up, and so I not that I felt pressured to let mine stay up, but she's closer to that age, so we let the littler kids, sit inside,
You
watch
called
the
it
movie.
about 9:30.
And
At like 9:30, you were like, they ain't out going to school tomorrow. It's like, it's not like you made the decision at 11:30. That's bad parenting.
we weren't even done with. They hadn't roasted the marshmallows yet, or they were played really hard. They played so hard, and we were having a great time. So I mean, it's okay. It's just one day. It's not a big deal. That's the beauty of being the parent. All you got to do is write a little note, and it excuses them. And my kids have great grades, and they have the ability to bring home their work. And
Which
one? Both of them. Well, Avery's only in kinder, so the grades aren't. But he still has like scores and stuff that when all of his numbers and letters and sight words and all of that other stuff, and he's completely off the charts. He's good to go.
You sure?
Yeah, she was a little bit behind in math, but that was only because the grade was only based off of one assignment. It was one assessment that she bombed.
I'm not worried about her.
So, no, Avery's good. Avery's really smart. He doesn't like to do that shit at home. He is good in the class with all of his friends and the teachers and stuff like that. And that's when he's really into it. And he'll tell you exactly what you ask him. If I ask him, he's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. But we're passing kindergarten so far.
Oh, all right.
Touche.
But it is still kindergarten, so how much could he really be missing?
I've seen him eat some things.
You've seen him what?
I've seen him eat some things.
You've seen him eat some things?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
And he was really picking his nose a lot.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what is going on with that nowadays. Tell him to stop, Jada. Don't let him do that.
I did.
Yeah.
I told him several times.
He's so gross. He's such a boy.
I had her cracking up because he was like, I'm like, boy, get that boogie out your body. Come here.
Oh my gosh. And the thing is, but he hates blowing his nose. He says it hurts. And I'm like, well, okay,
it's
well, we have
worse to keep it in there.
you got to get that stuff out.
Something's in there.
Stop digging for gold.
Something's in there. You got to get that checked out.
I mean, he's literally, when I say he's a 5-year-old boy, he's a 5-year-old boy. He thinks farting's the best thing in the world.
You know what it is?
Talking about poop.
He ripped the hair out and that shit hurt. It's like he's avoiding.
Digging in his nose and,
It was a lot. I was every time I looked over, it was like, good God, boy. What are you looking for?
Listen.
Well, his sinuses and stuff have been bothering him because he was sick. He was the reason why I got sick.
Okay.
Because he brought it home. I don't know if he brought it home from school or from the other residence that he stays at. I have no idea what was going on, but I ended up getting it worse than he did.
He a nose picker might be friends with a nose picker. It's possible.
I don't know.
It's I'm not lying.
Yeah, but I appreciate that though, that you're telling him to stop. Make sure he goes and washes his hands.
He's
nasty.
What you got over there?
Oh, she laughed.
Oh my God, I'm gonna vomit. Please do not do that.
She laughed because I was made the joke and I was like, I got me over here feeling like a stepdaddy. What did your mother say, boy? And even he
well, I mean, I said, you heard your uncle, didn't you?
He fakes cry. He was he fake crying. I'm like, I swear to God, I sound like Fox News. I was like, fake tears. It's like, get out of here. I don't want it. I don't care. It's
yeah.
Well,
listen, folks, it takes a village.
Well, once again,
especially with my two.
Happy belated birthday to the queen of the podcast here. Happy birthday to you again, Annie. While I'm at it real quick, let me go ahead and thank the guys that have been sticking around with us for all these years. Well, not years. I want to say episodes. Excuse me. I don't know why I said years. It's only been like two.
Plural.
Yeah, it's definitely more than 1 year.
Yeah, but through all the ups and downs, the finally coming on video, finally being on YouTube, to recording from Keith's iPad to where we are now. If you stuck with us for as long as you have, even from the SoundCloud days, we appreciate you.
From the Anchor days. Yeah. I don't think anybody was there.
Yeah, I don't think
yeah, nobody was there. It was just me talking to myself. It's but here we are now.
And but seriously, to anybody that's been watching us on YouTube, thank you. I honestly didn't think it would ever get this far. I was like, why did I when I was numbering the episodes, I was like, why did I start with 006? I had aspirations, huh?
Man,
we still do. We got plans.
I will say this. I had a feeling we would have fun, but I didn't think we'd have as much fun as we had. Because even we didn't really have much to talk about. There was always something we hit on that was just dumb.
I could bring up what we were talking about before I hit the record button, if you want. But I'm not.
Oh, man, you had a moment in tears because we brought up the splits. We brought up the split story.
Yeah, I didn't even get to be out there for that conversation.
I'm not bringing that up again. I'm not bringing that up again. It's brought up
every single time.
I don't want to bring it up again, though.
No, but us talking with him was fun enough. Because he was having a ball with it.
I'm done. I don't want to judge that kid.
Oh, no.
Or anything like that.
I'm saying it like this because he laughs the way that he laughs about it.
It's a funny story.
It's
to
a
keep
funny
bringing
story,
up.
and it's not a cruel thing. We won't teeter on that cuss because he still laughs about it, and we don't laugh at the kid. We laugh at him.
Right. His reaction.
To be honest, and I don't mean to sound harsh, I could give two shits about the kid.
And that story has nothing to do with
it was never about the kid.
It's background information. That's like, it happened here.
Yeah.
It's the same effect. Not to say the kid don't matter, but in that particular context of the story, the kid don't matter.
And anybody wondering that what we're talking about, we're going to stop talking about this conversation because I'm not going to tell the story again. And
it was on a previous episode.
So we talked about it a few times.
Sorry. All right.
Moving forward
now, definitely. Sorry. Gosh, awesome.
Yeah, it ended up being a good night.
No, I had a great time once again. Did I argue? No arguments.
There was no arguments. There was some tears, but that was later on in the night. But that was more me because I was having like a moment with my dad, that kind of thing.
We had the fire going. They started playing like favorite joints, and they started playing her mom's
like some of my mom's favorite songs and stuff like that.
This is after.
And then Shorty was watching them, and she lost her dad, so it was kind of like she was having an almost.
Shorty.
Who's
Special.
There? Okay, I didn't say her name.
She have been said it.
Okay, then yeah.
Sorry.
But there was no bad moments. It was all just a good vibe.
Yeah.
Great conversations.
Mm-hmm. Night ended well.
Yeah. I feel like I said something that I shouldn't have said that night too.
Did you? I don't think you did.
You were good.
No, you really didn't.
Yeah, like for real.
We really had a good time.
Yeah, we really did.
The one conversation was special. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I remember now. Yeah,
I just remember that.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that either. Sorry, folks.
Let's just skip this rest of this conversation because there's a lot we don't need to talk about now.
What can we talk about? Because I'm really just so much shit was said that night that I can't talk about and I won't talk about, unfortunately. But it's some great shit. A year from now, when I can talk about it because it's all past, and we've all moved on it, and maybe I'm mature. Who knows?
Possibly. 50-50.
What did you? I can't even think. Like, what would you have possibly have said?
Damn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. My bad.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Echoed.
No, I'm just curious. Like, what could you? Because I didn't hear anything.
Because I know you weren't outside at one point. I know a lot of it you were outside for when me and her were in the kitchen talking, and then her and I when we're talking in the garage for a little bit and inside the house.
Oh, you guys were standing out in the garage, were you?
Your crib has multiple sections where you can have private conversations, which is awesome. It's a sign of a good crib. Hey, let me step out. We gotta talk real quick.
I had a whole. I had a bell tower. I had a deck. I had a.
I remember you caught me in the bell tower. I was like,
I had all
I passed him the joint. He was like, all right.
I had all kinds of nooks and crannies. Shit, I miss that house every now and then. But yeah, here we are, folks. Sorry.
We digress.
I digress. I'm not going to tell that story, but once again, thank you for everybody that's been sticking around. All the new listeners, all the new viewers, all that greatness. Please subscribe on our YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah. Duh, YouTube.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah, all that greatness.
Wherever it is.
It is the Weed Whiskey Wi-Fi podcast on YouTube. And I think on Instagram it's just Weed Whiskey Wi-Fi.
And eventually I'll be gone.
Hit us up. I'm not even thinking about that anymore. I'm like, just let me know, dude.
As soon as
this point, we're gonna have another going away.
I hate this shit, bro.
We're not doing it at my house. I'm done hosting shit for a while. I really am. Y'all are draining.
Y'all.
I do dishes. Like I stay out the fucking way.
It's just like a general statement.
I always leave early, so I don't even know what's going on.
I'm just saying, it's just an in general statement.
Most he has to do is what?
I show up late and I leave early.
No, it's more like me because I enjoy doing those things for us as a group of friends. I love having everybody that I love in one room.
She's done too
So
many.
like I really do enjoy, like I said. Well, that wasn't the only thing that I hosted. Like we had Ben and his friends over for brunch one day on that Sunday, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot that was going on in this very short span. But I love Thanksgiving. That's my favorite. As far as like when I get together with all of the people that I love. So I like doing it. But there's a lot of stuff that goes into it on my side. Like my house has to be clean. My kids have to be arranged with what they're going to do, and other kids have to be arranged in that arrangement. There's the food. There's, the actual what else, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it can be a lot. So I'm good for a minute. And I'm glad everybody had a great time. I had a great time.
That's why I'm not even asking about Christmas. To be honest, I'll be here.
I mean, I'll probably
watching Die Hard. Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah, but we'll end up cooking. So someone's going to have to come eat.
I have an air fryer now.
He's living. It's
like
see, it's different, yo. Like,
real. I was looking at Tomahawk the other day.
What day does Christmas fall on?
A Saturday.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's
man.
pause this real quick. Tomahawk, air fryer. Keep going.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to work.
Because the one I have up there.
So now we ain't doing it.
They had a Tomahawk up there for like, what, $35 or something like that? Around the way. So I was like, that'd be nice Christmas Day.
5 games of basketball on.
Yeah. I'm
probably a football game.
I'll give him, like, he had the leftover bone or whatever. Shit, maybe a little bit of meat left over. Yeah, have at it. Merry Christmas, buddy. That would be it. Like, shoot. Like I said, I'm gonna be here. Ain't flying home.
On HBO Max. There you go.
What's that?
Christmas Stories on HBO Max. There you go.
Yeah, whatever it's gonna be on. I still do the TNT. I like that little bit better.
24-hour,
the 24-hour one, so that way at any time, any moment.
I actually love when I catch half, like the second half, and then catch the first half. Like,
I usually catch it right when the Santa tells him like he'll shoot his eye out.
I once caught it at the fight when when Ralphie whooped the bully's ass.
Yeah, I've done that too.
I watched the whole rest of the movie from that point. Like, hold on, like,
dude, I told you at one point that was like my favorite movie. I would rent that like in July.
I realize how fucked up it is now, but in the moment.
Yo, if y'all cancel A Christmas Story over that, man, I swear to God. I didn't realize they still canceled whatchamacallit, the Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yeah.
I was like, they really got rid of it.
That's literally one of my favorite Christmas songs.
That is my favorite Christmas song.
I love that song. I sang that every year for our Christmas recital. That's what I always did, that duet.
You might catch it while you're out, but you won't catch it on the show. Yeah.
Okay, the thing, well, like I know they don't play it at my job, in our playlist, but does everybody ever listen to her her when she's singing?
Have you read the lyrics? Yeah, read them.
Like, she a little bit out there too,
That's what I'm saying.
This was one side of
she kind of sounds like she want all of that to happen.
Yeah. Like at one point she telling him, "Yo, it's cold outside." Like she's singing to him. At one point I'm like, "Yo, my man, you might want to bounce." But like I said, it's still
like this. Yeah,
right. Yeah. Like she might have a mattress on the floor. Like
might. Yeah.
Oh man.
But I digress once again. But that, like I said, that is my favorite song. Baby It's Cold Outside. That's like, it's the back and forth of it. That's what I like about it. The banner. And I forgot what movie it's from. I've only seen it like maybe once or twice.
I don't know what movie it's from. I just know it's.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't expecting. Like a lot of people don't even know it's from a movie. So, but
I honestly can't say that I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think
it was one of those holiday karaoke parties, like you would catch somebody doing a duet.
Yeah, like I said, I sing it every year in high school as a duet. No one said a thing to me.
Right.
Even the part. Well, we had to change some of the words in high school. We couldn't say like the drink part.
Okay.
Like what's in this drink kind of thing. Like we couldn't do that. There was some adjustments we would have to make lyric wise.
What's in this dank? Like what's in this tank?
I don't even remember what we said.
What's in this juice? Is that what you said?
I don't even remember what we said.
What's in this water? It's like
some Kool-Aid.
Juice box.
It's in the sugar water part.
Like, some Tang.
Try put in my Tang.
That's acceptable.
Little Sunny D. Little Sunny D action. I'll take it.
But yeah, that came from a movie, and I don't know where I heard this, but I think it is true You remember the electric company, right?
Yeah.
Or I think was it the electric company or was it
Oh shit.
I think it was either the electric company. I think it was the electric company. Remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You remember that, Andy?
Yeah. Do you?
At all? No? Before your time? Okay. Apparently that's the Pointer Sisters.
Yeah.
That is?
Yeah.
Is that true?
What
Yeah.
electric company was it for?
What do you mean?
The show.
The show.
There was a show called The Electric Company.
What?
Oh,
What,
see,
Morgan
I don't
Freeman
even know.
was on it.
You want with Morgan Freeman? You know?
No,
The,
see, I don't even know.
Spider-Man
what
that didn't talk?
Yeah, that was before her time.
Yeah? Really?
Electric Company was like at that point in time, like by the time she was born, I think it was like.
Well, I thought everybody.
You might catch it on PBS once a week.
I'm from the school where we all grew up. Like in school, we watched reruns of Electric Company, 3-2-1 Contact, Mr. Rogers, Sesame Street. I'm talking about elementary school now. Elementary school, not.
Well, yeah, I had Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street, but like I said, I was born in the late '80s, so
I thought that was like
Presidents
basics.
switched up PBS Monday. They've been trying to get PBS off the air forever. That's when they started switching everything. Also, the name of the movie is Neptune's Daughter.
Sounds about right, I guess.
Yeah, it was from a 1949 film.
I watched it once in high school, and then I watched it again. When did I watch it again? I think I watched it again in like one Christmas in Tokyo. And he's acting the fool. But other than that, yeah. But I mean, we've been gone for 2 weeks, so a lot has happened. People have passed. Jesus. I'm just thinking like there's so much.
Yeah.
So much. Rest in peace, Virgil.
Yeah.
Beautiful for how they treated it. It wasn't like a TMZ announcement. Thank God that's not how I found out. Because I'm just tired of that. You know,
His family was the one that announced it.
well, I saw the house. I read it from the house.
Yeah.
The Fashion House. Excuse me. And you know, once again, it's just like, damn, fuck cancer. I'm always say that.
I'm always like, I don't want to say impressed because I feel like it's the wrong word, but it's just always like surprising and amazing to me when people go through these kind of things and they manage to keep it private.
yeah.
But then they also turn around and the work that they pump out, because if he'd been dealing with this over the past few years, he was doing his thing, like drops, everything. And also the opportunities and stuff that he created for other people. Like that was also like very, very, very dope. So it was just, you know, in the same, like they always put up that picture of him and Chadwick, but it's like the same thing Chadwick was doing. And it's same thing a lot of other people do. Like they know that there may be an end in sight, and I guess it just drives them.
You move differently when you know your time is limited, and you know that
there's a like, you know, there's an expiration date.
Yeah. So, you know, and I really like, you know, all the tributes and everything that I've been seeing. You know, everyone, nothing but positive words for him, because, you know, just like Chadwick, I guess, you know. Yeah. You don't put out any negative energy when you're living like that.
I caught a bit of
I don't want to say borrowed time, but on short time like that.
I caught a bit of a Tyler the Creator's speech at his service, and Tyler at first was just talking, and he was like, "Yo, he made all these different people. He brought so many dope people together. Like he was like, boom, like when it is, whether it was over music or art or whatever, he would just be like, he was a magnet for dope people. And then like later on to it, he was getting through stuff, but he was emotional, and it's just like." You know, it always goes back to that level of emotion shows what it is. And it's like, you know, that's some shit, you know, you're not going to sit there and just cry in front of people for no reason. Like, you're going to sit there and, you know, be out there.
Did you get either of you get a chance to check out his drone,
the footage in Miami?
Yeah, that they did for him, the trip they did for him in Miami. That was, I want to say it was the same company or same people that did the EDC stuff out here.
Oh, okay.
They were like put some messages in. They were like, you know, doing like, it's like 3-dimensional in a way too. But it was super
That was
dope.
really nice to see and everything.
They did it at the right time of night. Like it was, the sun was setting. Like it was just, it was a capture of all of it. But it was just, you had all those people and like everybody was watching, and it was like, what the fuck is going on? And then when you saw what it was, there was this just eruption of cheer, and just like, it was dope. It was like,
no, it was really nice to see. It was respectful, nice tribute for someone that 100% deserved it, you know. Yeah. So rest in peace to him. and condolences to his family and man,
all those close to him, all those he's influenced. Like, that's the funny thing. They talk about like social media influencers and all that, but Virgil was actually an influencer.
No, that's a real.
Yeah, he was an influencer. He influenced the culture.
Yeah, it's like he created, a lot of, that whole Off-White. Just at first, I was even, I was even against it, but now I was just like, hold up. When I started looking at some of those Air Force Ones,
I started seeing some of them. Like, I saw a pair that was just like I saw a pair of fucking Cortezes, and I was like, wait a minute. And I just looked at it, I was like, I'm not supposed to like those shoes. I've never liked those shoes till now. And it's like, I'm not going to bother looking up how much they cost. But the fact that he took something I didn't like and you made it something I like, that's something I like. It's like
the whole Off-White, I don't even think they even came in our size. I don't believe. Because I think they actually stopped at 13.
But you did something that made me stop and go, ooh.
We big feet boys over here, so. Well, for me, so.
14. Yeah. It's like.
Same.
Yeah, I bought a pair of shoes. My favorite pair of Dunks I got right now. Well, my only pair of Dunks right now, I bought from him. It's like.
Well, you ain't got to say that, but all right.
Same size. That's the point.
Yeah. You got paid a fair price. You didn't jip me. We good.
He just playing.
Big feet boys.
But anyway.
Big socks.
Yeah. Peace, Virgil.
I even went back and was playing the Griselda, the Dr. Birds. Tell Virgil write brick on my brick. And it was just like, even in the range of scope of all the people that he messed with and artists, like his name got brought up in so many different ways.
That he did.
But I mean, even in different points, like his name got brought up in the fucking Pusha T and whatchamacallit, the Pusha T and Drake beef. It's like you were that, you know what I mean? The people bringing you up are at an elite level. Mm-hmm. And you still manage to move behind the scenes. But you still pop in certain places and do a DJ set. It's like, you live a life, bro.
That's how you should live, but some people don't get it.
Mm-hmm. Those that can do.
No, it's not that, but it's just like, imagine someone who lived their life like that, who's not living, knowing that, their time is short.
Yeah.
Like, why don't people live like that now?
Some people don't give like that now. Some people don't give themselves permission to pursue what they want. They got to pursue what, whatever family expectations they may live with. Everybody's different. It's just
called being afraid to fail. That's all it is.
There's that too.
That's all it is. I can say 100% that's what it is. When you're living that, when you know that your time is short, you're not afraid to fail.
In that regards, absolutely, yeah.
So that's all it is.
I was thinking more along the lines of not putting that element in there. So yeah, no, you're right.
So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But hey, keep moving, folks, and keep living and be careful out there. Also, just
it's getting wild.
It's the wild, wild west out there, and what they say? What my man say? Hide your kids.
Hide your wife.
Just hide your presence.
Yo, like that drip too hard shit is going out the window. It feels like the gaudy jewelry era.
Stop flossing on Instagram.
Stop flossing in real life. Like, you gotta know where you flossing at.
Stop letting people know where you at.
Everything don't require stop putting your location and shit. We told you that for the longest, but because they getting people left and right out here.
It's just a PSA. Be careful out there. Is all I'm saying. Be careful how you move, especially out here in Vegas, man. I see how you tourists act. I'm just like, man, y'all just don't know. Y'all really think y'all safe out here? We all just walking around this whole
You gonna learn.
But all right,
I hate it here.
I'm not gonna go that far. I mean, that's how I feel about Earth.
Yeah, you can't blame it on one city. It's kind of like, this is, like you said, since 2020, a lot of y'all been showing who the fuck you really are.
I'm not even. I like that part.
Oh no, but I meant as far as, and also the depths they'll go to. Some people, it's like, y'all are wilding.
Depths. As far as like to show what kind of person they are.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't care. Yeah. I like it more. That way, when I know, that way I can see it, and it's right there. And it's right there in front of me.
You and I are alike in the sense of we're line in the sand people. Like, I like to know where I stand with you. I don't, don't leave it up to chance. Nah, you don't fuck with me. That's cool. I'm going to do my best to be out your way. I'm not going to run from you, but I ain't ducking you neither. It's like, I'm just going to go be somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And the best part of all this is you don't even got to say nothing to me. I'll be fine.
No, really. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yeah. No, trust me. I've been laughing. I've been losing friends because of Google searches and screenshots. Cause people say shit and I'll be like, okay. And then like, they really try to harp on, well, you're intelligent. I want to talk with you. No, you don't. It's like, you don't, cause you're not going to like where this is going. And like when somebody brought up the Rittenhouse trial and they're like, yeah, but you have the Epstein trial and it's not being shown on TV because it's a federal trial. What? Hold on. Literally, go sit there, send it to them. Well, I still believe what I believe. So you're wrong. It's like you're mad that you didn't know something. And instead of saying, oh, I didn't know that, you're going to double down.
No, let them.
You can have that. Yeah, like I did my part. I did my 7-second Google search.
That's when you say, oh, that's where you stand.
I told her, happy holidays.
Yeah, and it's like, all right,
cool. That was it. It was like, yeah, you have a good holiday. I'm just glad I'm not the type of person to be that mad over nothing.
This dude is a bit.
That's why I just don't talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
That part too.
So I really don't like anybody. I like my friends, but like I really don't like anybody else.
The most social I've been in the past
some of my friends I don't even like.
It's
like I try to be social, but then it's just like
there's people outside.
I know. That's why I like. Yeah. That's why I bring you guys to my house. We're all safe in this little bubble at my house.
Are we?
And then I don't. Well, in comparison to what's out there, I feel like yes.
Well, we were at work the other day. Well, I was at work the other day, and we were having a conversation, and they were like trying to see who's coming to our holiday party that's coming up. A little work party and everything. And I'm like, I said, yeah, I think I'm gonna sit this one out.
Really? You're not gonna go?
I feel like he has a good enough reason.
And they were like, why? And I was like, I looked around. I was like, I don't really know any of you. Like, a lot of you weren't here before the pandemic. A lot of people have already moved on. He does that all the time. Just looking for a place to sit down at. I don't know what he's digging for, but it's
smooth
fine.
It out. Yes.
You all right?
He's fine. He's just looking for a place to sit. Okay. See, you gave him attention now. See,
well, he can come sit in his spot.
No, he needs to stay his ass right over there. So
he can
talk.
So as you were saying, you didn't know these people before the pandemic,
and so now they just want to, like,
you don't know if they're actually going to hang out or if they're going to.
I don't want to be around them sober, and I see how they act.
So damn sure.
I can only imagine how they will be when I'm a little tipsy and they're full on, because they're the,
they gonna get lit.
Yeah, they're the
younger, more enthusiastic.
What's the word I'm looking
free
for?
Free liquor holiday party. They won't get lit.
It's not even free. It's like here's your 2 drink tickets type bullshit.
Really?
Like,
wow, that's lame.
It's corporate.
Wow, they hate y'all.
Oh no, trust me.
They got to do that.
No, because they've learned their lesson over the years. That's what it
is. Even better.
So it's calmed down over the years more and more. Like the food's gotten like it used to be like 4 hours. I think it was like 3-4 hours. Now it's only 2 hours. So you can't really do nothing because you can't show up fashionably late.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't show up late and leave early.
Yeah.
You can't do it there. And you can't have a couple drinks and start talking to people because
exactly.
You always worry about saying the wrong thing.
And there's no like so that's why I'm like, why even bother going? Because it's just 2 hours. What is it? What 10 to 12 or 9 to 8 to 9? Some bullshit like that. I don't know, or what I say 8 to 9? I mean 8 to 10. It's some weird ass time where it's like even if you were to leave, like then it's like where do you go at 10 o'clock once you get out? And it's like I think it's like on a Tuesday it's like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or some random shit.
I just remember like the night
I could just be at home
used to
with
throw
food.
These dope ass Christmas parties.
I could already see Tuesday. You'd be like, excuse me, Hawkeye comes out at midnight. I'm finna be home.
Oh, we gonna talk about that. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's on a Tuesday. Oh, I'm definitely not going now. I'm definitely not going now. For sure.
You know, after I record my podcast and walk my dog, I think I'm gonna be tapped out for the night.
Dude, and they were just like, you don't want to come hang with us? All this. I was like, look, to be honest,
No.
No. See, I used to blame it on like the breeze. Like this time of year, I was cool, but three breezes ago, I was enthusiastic. 2 breezes ago, I was kind of. 1 breeze ago, I was very doubtful. Like, nah, like I don't like this. Like,
and I already said,
fucking that shit up. Like,
depending on who,
He's throwing it. It's so cute.
like out of my crew. Because we talked about this earlier. Despite what I say about my job and what my job may think about me, I am in charge of training basically a whole section, a whole crew of people. Like, they have to come through me first. Like
that's very much Christopher Walken, King of New York energy. I got fucks with it.
I love that movie.
What it is.
A dime that gets sold. I want my cut.
If you want to be on this team and be a part of this job, and if I'm working that day, you gotta. And if I decide to come to work that day,
coffee in hand, late.
you have to go through me.
Yo, you said I be texting him, y'all want something? Like,
I do that now.
the energy is unmatched. It's unparalleled.
Like, especially if I know who's like going to be on the floor with me that day. Yo, I'm stopping. You want anything?
We got pre-shipped in 5 minutes. So that's a no.
So you don't. So you don't want the Starbucks. All right, man. All right.
Caramel macchiato on the cake pop. Like, yes.
Like, I'm looking out for you. Like,
Yes.
we know what it is. Like, I'm not gonna be rude.
You know, it's a conversation I've had multiple times.
I might
where
have to use that with this new job I got coming up because they own a point system. I give myself 6 weeks.
Damn.
Wait, it went from 5 months to 6
Right?
weeks? Yeah, like what
That's not
happened?
the conversation we had.
Yeah. I was like,
feel
you go
like-
for 5-6 months.
I just feel not confident in myself. But
I think once you get in the environment, once you see the first couple hours and you deal with your first rush, you're gonna know what it is.
yeah, like I kind of feel like I don't know what it's going to be, and that's why I'm not having the confidence. Like,
But I also feel like it's a situation where you said that they don't have a lot of people that have the same level of experience
Yeah.
that you have. So I feel like what's been fast to them is going to be normal speed to you. Because if you can handle where you were at, you good.
at least I'll have soda guns. That'll be great. Pouring out of cans.
Tiny victories.
You're fine now.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good. You're
I know.
fine.
It's just I haven't, and I think it's honestly because of the play. It's where it's at is what's I think getting to me.
It's there, but it's not there. It's removed because you're up. You're not on. You know what I mean? It's not ground level.
Yeah, it's just
that makes
I
a
don't know.
difference.
I've
There's a filter on the.
I've always hated it down there.
But
Even
there's
when
a
I worked down there at Hogs, I
There's a
hated
filter
it down there.
We're talking about downtown Las
Oh yeah,
Vegas.
sorry,
folks.
downtown.
Yeah,
I know, we
told you-
sidetracked again,
I told you
sorry.
I don't go down there.
I don't.
To get back on topic, yeah, I don't go downtown. I personally, folks, do not go to downtown Las Vegas because I will go to jail. That's just a fact.
I can only go down there when I have to. And it's
go
literally
down
like
there-
work stuff. Like I don't go down there to kick it.
eat during the day at certain restaurants.
Yeah,
That's
Ben
the
will
only
go
reason I go down there is to eat.
because he likes that Euro place. There's a Euro place down there I think that he likes.
Okay, let me take it back. I don't
But
go
it's still-
down there at night.
Okay,
hang out.
yeah, we'll redo. Yeah, we'll say that.
I'm gone by 8. If I'm there, I'm gone by like 7.
I've gone down
by
there-
the time free parking kicks in, I'm out. It's like,
Meaning, like, I've gone down there to eat certain restaurants. There's a great, like I said, vegan restaurant down there that I went to. Then you got a donut spot that's down there. So I'm not going to knock that.
White Castle's down there.
Okay.
you're talking about Veggie Nation, I think.
Could be, yes. Yeah, that is what it
Yeah.
is. And I can't remember the name of the donut spot. I don't even, it's just, hopefully it's still there.
I know what you're talking about. It's still there.
Like they would
Coney
be-
Island place.
they would be-
It's right next to Carson Kitchen.
Right. Because they would be sold out every day by like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
12, 1 o'clock. That's how
Trust
great
me,
it works.
Park on Fremont. I'm listen.
So there's I didn't mean to knock downtown like that, but as soon as the sun goes down and the creatures come out at night,
And it gets dark here at 4:30.
Yeah.
Like, to give you a geographical breakdown, before they did this whole downtown improvement project, the Fremont Street experience, which now looks like shit, was the nice part. Because you used to come out and it was literally 7-Eleven, gift shop, and then pimps and hoes and hood. Like, a common fact about Vegas, I'm saying this to people who listen that aren't from Vegas, city and state streets and lettered and numbered streets, usually you stay the hell off of because they're lower income, poor areas.
In MLKs.
Yeah, that's a given for everywhere.
I'm just put that on the list.
Yeah, like, it's still there.
Call it what it is.
Yeah, MLK in Vegas is a gang line divide you don't even want to know, but you don't need to be over there anyway.
And when it goes from MLK to Spanish,
AKA North Tijuana. Yes. No, I laugh because the accuracy. Like, once you pass that Stop and
it's
Shop,
wild out here. I tell you what, it's so many
little pockets and such.
Oh my gosh, and it's a step onto the street, and it's different.
You know, but like, yeah, being downtown is the equivalent of me hanging out at Mario Fish Market. Like, I got no reason to be over there.
Shout out to Mario Fish.
Fantastic, but I'm not.
Little local spot out here, you guys wouldn't even know about it, but
beautiful Black owned history place, you know. But I don't need to be kicking it over there unless I have a reason to be over there.
No, I've never gone to Mario's at night.
Yeah. I feel like that way with downtown though. It's just, y'all not here for me. Like, I see police and be like, y'all be safe. Like, it's that wild. No, I literally walk by it. I see police, but y'all be safe.
All my arrests.
I hate it.
All my arrests here in Vegas, anytime I've ever ended up in handcuffs in Las Vegas, has been downtown.
And that sucks because they walk you to jail.
It stresses me out. It really
That's
does.
the worst part.
Oh no! I don't go there.
The commute, because guys, we live far from downtown. We're at least 20 with traffic. We're like 30 minutes away from downtown. Like
you are. I'm like
we're far
15 minutes away from it.
I don't go anymore. They don't send me down there anymore. I go to jail.
Oh, okay.
No.
I don't mean
Not
to put it
that
out there like that. But the last handful of times that I got in trouble here, and it was time for me to go bye-bye for a little bit, I didn't go to downtown. I went to out.
Oh. Yeah, now see, like, when I
took the van somewhere.
I used to work down there. Like, I worked at Commonwealth and a few other places.
To this day, I still don't know where I'm at. Where is that?
Oh, I don't know.
Because they always drop my black ass off back downtown.
It might be North Las Vegas.
It'd be like, good luck, nigga.
I think it might be North Las Vegas, probably.
But once again, I digress.
No, but when I worked security down there, like, we had a fight that happened at 9:00, and I remember it was crazy because it was just right in front of our place, but it had nothing to do with us. And they all sit there, and dude is talking shit to us, and he was mad because he was drunk and we wouldn't let him in because it was a bike week and he had his fucking cut on. We said, you can't come in with the cut. He gets into it, whatever. And the cops are there, and then dude's trying to talk shit to us. I'm like, bruh, they about to walk you to jail. And the worst part is, if you make it up to a cell, you're gonna hear music from us while you're up there. It's like, that's the worst part about being in jail in downtown on a Friday. You hear people partying. And he was like,
I don't know if that's the worst part. But.
And then but it was funny because like they walked past the cars and they really started walking. He goes, y'all really walking us? And he was like, straight down this way. And he just walked them all the way down to the fucking van entrance. I was like, that's fucking cold, bro. Like, you got to go on a 2-block march, handcuffed like a jackass.
I really don't like it down there. Like I said, I don't have confidence in it because of the place right now. Between the commute and the place itself, it's just, it seems like it's going to be a lot for me. So, but we got babies to feed, and
we're gonna thug it out.
So we're gonna do what we need to do as we always do, and we'll see how it goes.
Whatever keeps you off OnlyFans.
Whatever what? Keeps me off the pole? Is that what you said?
That too.
What did you say? Is that what you said?
I actually said OnlyFans, but you can add the pole to that too.
Oh, OnlyFans. I thought you said keeps me off the pole. Shit, I've been thinking. Never mind.
See?
I'm just kidding. Yo, if I didn't have a man, though, dead ass.
49th in the United States, folks.
I'm just saying. If I didn't have a man,
I was coming in there. Oh, man.
Nah. That would look great at my custody hearing.
Why don't you just start selling real estate like everybody else?
No.
Or do eyebrows. No.
That's what all the other cocktail waitresses do.
No, I'm going to cook. I want to cook.
Well, they do that too.
Yeah.
Was it real estate, cooking? What's the other one?
Hair.
Yeah, eyebrows, hair.
Aesthetics. Any
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah, they did
aesthetics.
aesthetics.
Body sculpting.
Well, that's aesthetics. Yeah.
What's the other one they got? What's that?
Gaming
shit?
school.
Not the gaming. What's the other one that y'all start getting into? Healing therapy and Reiki.
Oh,
and shit?
Reiki, yeah.
Oh, see, I don't know anything about all that stuff. I don't know.
What?
No,
You can make a living out of it. I mean, sure, if that's what you can make a living out of, absolutely.
as a massage,
I want a food truck.
That's part of the massage whole thing, and I don't knock it, but I've experienced it, and I can't.
Is that going to massage?
Yeah, Reiki is all part of it, like healing, natural healing and stuff.
Okay. My bad.
Neuropathic. No, I felt bad because like I crushed this girl's feelings like in school because she did a Reiki session on me and she was like, well, did you feel any of this? And I was like, no. I was just laying here. And she just, I'm not trying to bash what you're doing. It just may not be for me. And it's just like, and no, she just, I think I want to leave school. That's fucked up. You didn't really have confidence in yourself. But it's like,
Dang, you really did kill her dream, didn't you?
I think her dream was already dying, and she pushed it in front of my words, like an oncoming train. Like, just get it over with. Like,
Wow.
see, and sometimes you think you're the worst person in the room. Like,
I really don't. I just say I was getting looked at like that.
yeah, I was like,
Wow.
So, anyways,
Awesome.
yeah. I'll check in a few weeks on that one.
Oh, great. Yeah. Please let us know.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be here every week still, so.
Will you?
Yeah, I will. I swear. It's just not fair for me to come here sick like that for you guys. It just would be.
Oh, no, I appreciate that.
I'm not a good person. When I'm in that. When I feel like that. Not a good person, but I'm not funny. And I'm not in the mood. So.
Well, women generally aren't funny.
I mean, I just.
what time are we at?
I'm just glad.
No, go ahead. I just need to see what time we're at. I want this time mark, sir.
I'm just glad I have two understanding friends.
Absolutely, yes, of course.
Jada.
Of course he's looking at
Because
the
it's
time
the second time. It's the second time he's brought it up already.
What? Brought up what?
Missing the podcast last week.
Oh, I was just joking around.
Never mind.
Well, what I do now?
Moving on.
Whatever time mark when you just
What?
because women aren't your
No, that Vanity Fair said a whole thing about that. They made a whole article.
That what?
Women aren't funny.
Who said that?
Vanity Fair.
Vanity Fairs?
Yeah.
I'm funny, so I don't give a damn what they say.
moving on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Y'all seen them laugh at me, so I know I'm funny. That don't apply to me, I guess.
I think because they were talking about female comedians. That's why.
That narrows it down.
Oh.
Because if you look at,
Okay. Well, I can see that. Well, I can see how female comedians. I feel like sometimes their comedy is really forced. So, and I don't feel the execution is as flawless coming from that it is coming from. That feels so bad when I say that coming from a man, but I feel like it's a different execution. I feel some of the stories that only a woman can tell. Yes, there's funny female comedians, but I feel like a lot of their comedy is forced sometimes. Most times than not.
You get to hear
more times than not. We'll say that.
The more broad and pill I can talk to men.
I'm trying to remember her name right now.
Well, we went to that comedy show of the Wildin' Out people a couple weeks back. When Tanisha had a friend in town, and that girl that was there, she was actually pretty funny, but she
Jess Hilarious.
Yeah, but she seemed calmer.
No, Jess Hilarious is funny.
She seems calmer though than most female comedians that I've seen.
She actually does circuits.
Like her demeanor was
her
calmer.
name? What's the white chick that had a TV show that just bit off everybody else? Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
I don't think it's funny. I never got her humor at all.
I've never seen it, so I
I
can't.
always thought she wasn't super funny. Like Whitney Cummings was funny to me.
I did like Whitney Cummings.
Whitney Cummings because she could talk from a woman's perspective, but she pull you in and made either made you laugh at yourself or made you laugh at a dude you know, and it was funny because it's relatable. Even as she co-wrote, she was co-writer on the Two Broke Girls show. Part of the reason why that show had appeal, like knew a lot of dudes that watched the show not only because they like the chick, but they were like, "Yo, I actually laugh watching this shit." like certain people have it. Like Amy Schumer, no disrespect, but like you can honestly tell a comedian whether they're funny to you or not. She's not that funny to me.
I'm trying to think of a female comedian outside of Whitney Cummings and Jess Hilarious that I really thoroughly do think is funny. That's what I'm trying.
The days of like Samore and things like women like that, like those, like some of like the black females that were on Comic View, they were funny to me. But I don't know if that was like, you know, black comedy funny or if that was just funny. Like, if that makes sense.
I'm looking as far as like
what's her name?
The ones where it's like I will watch their comedy special over and over and over, like I did with Eddie
what's
Murphy.
Her name?
And so on and so forth. Martin Lawrence is.
I want to say
even
maybe
Tim Allen.
Maybe Wanda Sykes is somebody I'd watch a special and see if she did.
Hold on, I'm Googling.
No.
What is her name?
I haven't seen any of her. I can't say that I can recall like any specials like that. I'm saying she's somebody who I have seen.
I'm talking about repeatedly watch. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, referring to. Because there's comedy specials where I would just have them playing in the background all the time. I would have them like on like Pandora or something like that, or not Pandora, but excuse me.
What about Monique?
I can't say I would like any of her stand-ups. Like
no.
She like this is
like when she was going through that whole argument about like why she's not getting paid the Netflix money. I was like, I don't see why either none of y'all getting the money y'all asking for, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like there's a different tier of like, you know, there are different tiers of things.
And that wasn't a dig.
It's just saying like when
that's just my opinion of their comedy. That's strictly my opinion.
Yeah, it's like you're putting yourself in the same breath as someone like this, like that. You don't think that might, you know, it's like when you tell somebody, you don't think that's a little lofty? Like
no, when she was doing the Amy Schumer, I think comparison or whatever, that she was that whatever deal that
she got her money. Yeah. But I'm like Amy Schumer at that time, whether I liked her or not, she was hot.
No, I wasn't even saying that.
Yeah, she was hot though.
I was saying I don't know why anyone's paying to see her.
Oh yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying as far as the comparison between the two, she was more in the press. Yeah.
No, that was never my argument.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Hot or not, I never thought that Amy Schumer was funny or she at any point
at least
in time,
funny in that category to that degree.
Like
I couldn't, but no, I don't recall anything that she's done that I've been like, oh my god, she's funny. Like
I don't know. And I'm trying not to hate.
Well, I mean, like I said, in relation to that article, speaking
what's her
about
name?
Female comedians, then I mean, I can kind of agree with that.
God dang it. She was in 40-Year-Old Virgin. She was on Glee. Short hair. Therapist for on two and a half men.
I know what you're talking about.
Lesbian, short hair. Her and Kate McKinnon are funny.
Oh, the blonde hair, the coach.
Yeah,
Jane Lynch.
Lynch.
Yeah, she's fucking hilarious.
Funny as fuck. There you go. All right. I don't want to sound like a hating ass motherfucker. Dude.
No, but like I said, that's another one who her demeanor and her banter and everything as she tells her jokes, she's like calm. It feels it's natural.
She can throw, she throws curves.
Yeah, like she can like it's just real
40-Year-Old Virgin was a full when she was full of them then.
That's what I mean by like what I was saying about the girl from Wildin' Out, like the way she executed her jokes. It didn't seem forced.
Like I don't think
I can agree
funny.
with that. No, she's not fucking funny. She's annoying.
Like that too.
I did like her in the movie, but I'm just saying. As a comedian, as a rapper,
I liked her in Shang-Chi.
She did perfect with that character, but as like a rapper and as a comedian, I'm just not a fan.
But I liked you in this, so there you go.
Yeah. So why don't you just stick to that? Just do another Marvel movie. Even her little jokes in the movie were okay.
Bad.
Yeah, they were good. Like I'm cool with that, but like don't let that be your focal point. Stick with Marvel; they'll take you places.
Stick with that skill.
Right. Go with Wong. You'll be all right.
Wow. I'm glad she said it, not me. Really, I really am glad you said it, not me.
No, I can't think of off the top of like a female comedian that like
excuse me
would be like I watch her shit religiously, like not like I watch.
I'll agree with that article.
Like You So Crazy or some shit like that I've seen countless times.
Well, in Jane Lynch's, but I've watched her movies. Everything she's in, like I was like, yo, that's my like she's that actress. Whereas like you see her in something, you know.
Oh yeah, trust me. She was
just watch.
I always talk about Criminal Minds. She was on Criminal Minds. She was schizophrenic.
Anytime
I was like, I'm gonna watch. Like My favorite part of when she was a 40-year-old virgin, which freaked me out, was when she hit on old boy. Like, and that was just like, yo, that was mad Predator vibes. Like, it was like, yo, like, she's that one. Okay.
And like I said,
Supposed to be. She was the assignment.
For whatever reason, my guilty pleasure when it was on, like I watched Glee, and I was just like,
I love Glee.
She was cool in that show. I don't know why I watched it. It's like
It was awesome.
It's like I watched. What was it? What was the one we were talking about earlier? Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
It's like I watched that, and I was like, oh, all right, this is cute. This is cool for whatever. Oh, don't little songs and everything. Anna Kendrick doing the thing with the cups. All right, cool. Then Glee comes on. We're all over the place today, folks. Then Glee comes on. It's just like, I guess I'm watching this because they keep singing "Don't Stop Believing."
Their mashups were great, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, we had a moment. Kept playing Journey.
Yeah.
With the fire.
We were rocking the whole fuck out, man. It was great.
So it was just one of those things where just I ended up watching it, and then next thing you know, like, then lesbians showed up in it, and I was like, now this is interesting. Like, then the football team started doing single ladies on the field. I was like, wow. Then it became just something I would just smoking. I said, they wilding on this show. It's like,
I missed all of this apparently.
Well, they touched on,
and that was like in the first season, I think.
They would touch on just issues that were going on if you were, to be a teenager in high school. There was a pregnancy, there's
just one
love triangles. There's
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
School things, and I don't know. I loved that show.
The thing about it was like nothing in that show really surprised me.
And they could sing. They could sing.
It was this fact that
let these babies sing.
Nothing on that show ever surprised me is the fact that it was just being shown. Because a lot outside of all the random singing in school, a lot of everything that happened on the show actually happened in my school. The teenage pregnancies,
the bullying,
yep. Some of it, I don't know how much of the bullying went down in our school, but because we had this dude, like I said, one guy said he was gay from like 6th grade on. Like I don't think anybody ever bullied him. I don't think so. I did see him get in one fight one time. I did see him get in the fight one time, and I saw him whoop this dude's ass. So I was like, after that, no one ever fucked with him again. Because they were like, oh, this motherfucker can actually fight.
Don't fuck around, find out.
Oh, they found out.
You asked, you got your answer.
That was a funny ass day at school too. Anyway, stuff like that happened, like that actually happened in my school. So without all that other stuff, all the drama was, there. So I could kind of actually relate to it, reminisce about it.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I think so too. Well, I was a show choir kid.
Oh, you were?
Oh yeah. So hardcore. So yeah. That's why I was always into those movies and that show and stuff. I don't mean to be
disrespectful and laugh.
For people like me that don't know 100%, like, I'm assuming it's like traveling.
My show choir was dope though. We didn't sing like them, but we were still dope.
No, I mean like y'all do like competitions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely, yeah. That was one of my first trips to New Orleans. Actually, was doing a choir competition. It was awesome. Traveled every year. It was fun.
Every year, damn.
You do mashups?
No, we did like productions. No. Like we did product. Well, I wouldn't call it a mashup per se, as it was 2 shows into one. We did a Lion King with Tarzan. So, and it was the Broadway versions of both. So all of the songs came from what they were singing on Broadway. So we were able to like tie in the two together with like the choreography and the layout of the songs. So it was pretty dope. That's actually the one that
mashups went around.
We won a national competition that year.
Say that like it's no Hamilton,
but it's like a 15-minute show.
I'm just playing.
So it's it's a lot of songs to cover in that time. But yeah, like I said, we actually won a national competition that year with that.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, snap.
With that one. I was in 10th grade.
Okay.
All right, I see
She
you.
was fun. Oh man, we had such a good time.
Y'all was out there being naughty. I already know. Y'all was doing some ratchet ass
Listen,
shit.
choir kids are.
I know.
We going to Bourbon.
Just like band camp.
It's like,
We were at Bourbon Street for sure. We were definitely down on Bourbon
somebody
Street.
go see some titties.
Right? Just-
It's like,
We had a great time. They used to
know.
lock us in our rooms, so it's funny. They put the tape on the doors.
I know about a couple
you broke
overnight
the
games.
tape.
yeah. All them overnight
trouble?
tournaments was
Yeah.
the best. You can't leave your
Oh,
room. You
man.
say that. There's the diner across the street. I'm going there.
Hello, baby.
Drogo, do you mind, sir?
You was laying down 30 seconds ago, bro.
Can you please get him out the way, Keith? Just,
Sorry.
not lean on him. Just, hey, there you go.
Yeah, you relax.
But yeah, I was thought it up.
Yeah, I like that
it's just like band camp, just like anything overnight, anything overnight.
See, I traveled with both. I
Church
did the choir
lock-ins.
and I traveled with the band because I was color guard.
That's
So
it.
We
Church
talked,
lock-ins.
YMCA
Yep.
lock-ins, Boys and Girls Club lock-ins.
Y'all parents really thought that was a good idea. Y'all really thought that was a good idea. Why?
Oh,
we had a great time.
Me,
Man.
a little curly hair thing, and the pool all to ourselves. Smooth. It's like...
Yeah, nasties. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm just trying-
I lived
That was
life,
such a long
man.
time ago, too.
I'm trying to think who thought and what
Y'all
principal
adults
thought
are terrible. Like,
was like, yo, let's have the kids come to school at night and spend the night.
and you stuck us with teenagers? Man, it's a wrap. Yeah, like, we just got to make sure they order pizza on time and we good. Like, as long as that first set of pizza.
I just remember running through the halls acting the damn nut.
I remember moving shit around and basically taking one of the rooms, like it was like a faculty room, and turning that shit into my den. I was
A
chilling.
lot of hide and go get it. Like, just.
My shit was just a kicking spot. People come in and out.
Go play hide and go seek. No one goes seeking.
Like, I can go ahead. Psst, I'm right here. It's like,
Y'all parents thought that, man. Wondering how babies having babies in school.
13 years old, I learned the power of influence. Hey, let me get you, and you. Come here. Why? Trust me. What do you... Oh, man, this shit about to be dope. Now, I'll go get some girls. I'll be right back.
I'm not gonna lie. I never did though. I never played like Seven Minutes in Heaven or any of that shit like that, or spin a bottle.
They hit me with hide and go get it way
I
too
didn't
early.
do so.
Like,
Yeah, that was our thing. Hide and go get it.
how to go get... Well, for me,
I
how to
didn't
go...
go get it.
Nasty.
Charged now.
unless you have signed NDAs, unless you have signed notarized paperwork of consenting adults, which you need to have at the ready with legal representation. No, so hide and go get it is like a nasty, naughty version of hide and seek. It's where you hide, oh, you come across it, and if you want it, you go get it, and you get a limited time frame to mess around. The better the hiding spot, the more time frame you got to mess around. Like, you know, you call me nasty a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so you're hiding together? And
All right.
someone's looking for you?
People are hiding. If you came across two girls hiding together, then you knew who to hang out with for the rest of the summer. But all right, let me break it down like that.
Y'all fun.
Kissing cousins. Y'all not related. You just over here all the time because her mama working.
That would just be my line.
It's like,
That would be my line too. Ooh, y'all fun.
all right, so like I told somebody we both know, like I would organize a grown up version of the hide and go get it. Basically, go on a trip. You got to leave the country, and everybody's under the agreement that whatever happens on said trip happens on said trip. Can't bring it back with you. But whatever you do, it's kind of the same premise. Hide and go get it is like me and such in a room. Hey, and it goes from there. If they say no, then you go to another room. If they say hey back, you close the door behind you and lock it. If
So
it's
you're just
applicable.
like whoever you happen to run into?
Yeah. And it's a game, but no one keeps score. That's what makes it's great.
Wow.
I mean, we keep score, but we don't keep score.
Yeah, no, I never played that. Thank God.
I'm gonna bookmark this one. Cause seriously, I'm gonna bookmark this one.
The breakdown.
That's,
That's
not what we played about. But no, I
Yeah.
didn't play that. Oh, no, can I meet you?
Oh man, you get eight adults I mean, excuse me, not 8 adults, but 8 men, 8 adult men, 8 adult women, like adults that got their shit straight, that can afford some shit.
If you want to keep it real,
and have a good time.
8 adult men and 12 adult women, but still. People have preferences.
I mean, we can do 4 and 8. 4 men, 8 women.
Either way break down.
Whatever.
An overabundance of women has never been a bad thing. But
over time, I've learned women enjoy women.
If not more than us.
Especially on some shit like that.
And who are we to be greedy?
Especially
like,
when y'all get overseas, oh my Lord.
or
Jesus.
out of state. Once you cross state lines, it gets funny. Overseas is going to be, I have to experience that.
No, I have. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no, I want in.
That's what I'm saying.
We here for 5 days.
When they get overseas. Anyway.
Especially in today's world. I'll be the hand in your picture. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Come on.
No, I know. Because you sitting in your mind like, shit, I was just in Miami. I can only imagine.
Yeah, just imagine a group trip you've been on. Maybe a few friends or you going to visit some friends. But imagine if the rules didn't exist. And it wouldn't leave there. And you were fully single and free.
That's how I feel about your kitchen sometimes.
Glad you said it.
I was going to say, I don't really have to go far. This shit happens in my bedroom. But, okay. It's all right.
Just so you know, folks, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm talking about something totally different.
What do you mean?
I was talking about downstairs in the kitchen. You took it upstairs to the bedroom. I wasn't involved in that. I'm just talking about in the kitchen. I just want to make sure there's no confusion.
I know where I was at.
Apparently I do too.
Present.
It's like,
Dang, bro. Jesus.
yes, the dynamics of said game. I'm trying to keep it on track because I'm not trying to talk about.
No, I'm trying.
I've seen it.
I'm playing this game in my head right now.
You already picked the cast?
Oh, we had to go to Tokyo too.
Okay.
That'd be dope.
Listen, go somewhere dope and have the option to play hide and go get it.
Like Tokyo at night? Like in a metropolis?
I've literally only ever seen pictures and videos.
No, imagine that. No, seriously, imagine Tokyo Drift. What you think about without the cars?
I can only imagine.
Yeah. Just out there fucking.
Thailand.
I mean,
So you go to a place like Thailand and splurge because the car, you know.
No,
Bruh,
I'm talking Tokyo. Because I've been to Thailand. Thailand's just.
I've never been to neither one. That's why I'm saying Thailand is one of those ones because I'd bring women to Thailand given the situation in Thailand. So I'm not playing that game. It's all you got them all inclusive
You know what?
hotels.
I'm moving on.
Yeah, okay.
I'm moving on. All right. You said you was done. I get it.
all right. Anyways, moving on.
So where was I? So yeah. Apparently Spider-Man tickets are sold out.
Really? Well, that sucks. I mean, I wasn't going to see it right when it came out anyways, but...
No, I thought that was kind of dope. Because I was laughing because remember how I couldn't remember? I was like, oh, Cyber Monday, Spider Monday? Mm-hmm. The coincidence, I was like, oh, it clicked in my head finally.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers say, guess what? 9 o'clock Sunday night. Let's go. Have at it, folks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You don't have, like, any perks with your...
Oh, no, I got mine.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you meant like they were sold out, like you didn't get yours. I'm sorry, my bad.
The way it was leading, it was like...
That's where I thought you were going.
I got mine.
Jada missed out.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
I was like, wait, don't you like
the way
have
it was
this whole
building up, it
VIP
felt like it
thing?
was going in
I
that
have
direction.
a PS5. Me and Sony are good.
I'm just saying. You made it sound like you wasn't getting it.
Oh, no.
I like how you enunciate your possessions now. I have an air fryer. I have a PS5.
Yeah, I need to stop doing that shit.
My TV makes me not
No,
leave my house.
No, don't.
But letting everybody know what you got.
I ain't got shit. I'm a bum. This is all I got hanging on the walls. Drogo is a figment of y'all imagination.
Yeah, because he loved everybody. I don't know how much good that's going to do.
But no, what happened? You can see he's like 10 pounds of hair less. Mm-hmm. Got all that shit taken off of him.
Oh,
but
yeah.
No, but he does more damage getting excited than he does like as a gardener.
Yeah.
I gotta stop talking about him because I hear his name. Anyway, but no, what happened was that night when they went on sale, like you couldn't do anything. Like it broke the internet type shit. Like it was in game all over again. And I was like, come on, I don't want to do this. Any other time I went to go get a ticket for any movie, no issues, no problem. This one, checking out, site don't want to work, site keeps crashing. Now I'm in line. Fandango don't want to work.
Like, what are you, the sneakers
work.
at? Like,
It was along those lines, like, you know, like I said, rest in peace of Virgil. Like a new Off-White came out.
Bruh, the price on his old one spiked.
Oh, jeez, you don't even get.
I was like, I saw it and just scrolled past. Like, I don't even want to look at this.
So, I found out at 9:30 that they went on sale. I think I got mine by 12:30, and that's with having my laptop open and my cell phone, and just hitting refresh, getting kicked out the system. Yeah, at one point I had to.
You actually had to work for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, work mean as in hitting refresh. Like I was still sitting on my ass.
Man, it's like eBay auctions and shit. Like
that's 3 hours.
Nellis auctions. Yeah, you're putting in attention to this shit so you don't fucking miss out.
It was more along the lines of like, I don't like getting beat by technology. And my ego.
I own you.
And my ego being in the way.
I told you what to do.
Yeah, it's like you don't tell. Like you're in my cart. Stop telling me no, because that's exactly what would happen. Like I would try to check out and I couldn't check out. You guys all know what that feels like if you ever try to buy a PS5 earlier.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get the email and as soon as I open the link, sold out. Damn.
Yeah.
It's like
so. That's along the lines of what I was going through, where it's just like I just couldn't check out, and and finally, like I said, after waiting, boom, got my ticket. I think it was like 6:30 on that Thursday. But then I felt stupid because, well, I don't want to say stupid, but then the theaters realized, oh shit, we got another Endgame on our hands. Excuse me. So they basically aren't showing any other movies.
Okay.
Where like every theater is now Spider-Man No Way Home.
At least for opening weekend, probably.
Yeah, but me being me, I gotta have my recliner. I gotta do the IMAX, whatever, and
you
gotta get his
experience.
so I was like, I'm not doing that shit, but that's what I got. But being a heathen that I am, I actually have 2 tickets, not for the same show. So this is how much of a dickhead I am. One for 6:30 at one theater, and one for 10 o'clock at another theater. Same day.
Treat yourself. Yeah. So you can watch it one time for the story and then watch it again to see what you missed.
Pretty much. I'm thinking that's how I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I'm just going to get baked that whole day, have my pen, have some pre-rolls, just enjoy some Spider-Man, special effects. Make a day of it. Have a date.
Arthur Molina back as Dr. Octopus.
What's that?
Arthur Molina back as Alfred Molina. I'm sorry, back as Dr. Octopus. Yeah.
Because if it's as big as rumors are, and Toby and Andrew show up, and all this craziness happens,
you don't want to be in the theater for all that. You want that reaction because you ain't had that.
That I would want to be there, like I said, with my people. Second, I'd want to be. I'm that type of person who's hold up. Let's run that back again. I wouldn't mind seeing it like back to back like that. Yeah. If it's as good as it is. If it's not as good as it is and it's some bullshit, I'll just bring my ass back home.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be though.
Yeah.
Or even if it's just mediocre, like
I think this is going to be.
I think this is going to slap.
Yeah.
Right. I'm assuming. I'm hoping. I'm going in with hope side on this.
They signed Tom Holland off for more movies too. So
right. Excuse me. But like I have high hopes going in. Yeah. Not like the Eternals or Shang-Chi or God forbid, even Black Widow. Where I went in with low expectations on that one, but still, I'm going in with high expectations. Like, this has to be good, I
think it's gonna be. I'm excited to see it whenever I do get a chance.
Right.
Whatever that's gonna be.
Same.
Jesus. One day at a time, folks.
Like, if you're here, you can just go at this point. Nothing's stopping you now. I'm not making a joke. Like, whenever, like you said, you're waking up every day checking your email. Is today today?
Well, at the very least, if this doesn't pan out, I already have a backup plan in motion, which I'd be still living here, but I'd be traveling a whole lot more.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I'd be working as a production assistant. So
whatever gets you out of here, moving on or whatever.
At the very least, a better situation.
That's what I mean to say.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Not saying the situation that you were in was good, but could be better.
Mm-hmm. More balance, more peace, more all that shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
More being like, yo, I can take time off and go do this. Like,
and then on top of that, I didn't realize there's actually some. I think I'm gonna spend a lot of the holidays like in the movie theater, or just watching shit streaming, or just being at home chilling.
I mean, it's kind of the weather. It's kind of especially the weather the past few days. Like, it's like even tomorrow it's supposed to rain.
We're supposed to storm all day tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm doing laundry and chilling. Catch up on some shit. Smoke the last of the weed that I got. Yeah. It's like,
y'all heard that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Making sure I didn't not figure out. But no.
Point is life.
I was sick because we'll talk about Hawkeye later, but outside, like not wanting to go anywhere for one, not wanting to be around people for one. To be honest, I'm not even worried about the whole Corona thing. I'm more worried about people now.
You're not worried about catching the Omarion variant?
Yeah, no, I'm just not. I'm just not at this point. And I'm not making light of anything. I'm not making, because we just lost someone that we cared about. But what I'm saying is that I'm more worried about people in general.
I think you should. I don't think that's what the threat is. I don't think that coronavirus is the threat anymore.
Yeah, it's like
these people are out here are nuts.
So I can be entertained, and there's enough entertainment at home where it's like, I'm not saying nothing could happen to me going to the movie theater or anything like that. God forbid we have another incident like that. But
you pick your spots.
Yeah. So the chances of me getting into some shit hanging out downtown compared to hanging out, or even around the way at Blue Martini, or what other spot, Parkway Tavern, any other spots. Me getting some shit. The chances of me just getting some shit at a movie theater compared to all that other stuff that's out there,
dramatically less.
Like, I want to go out for my birthday. I do. But
if I don't, I'm not going to be too upset as long as I chill and do something.
Because they already told me, like I said it last week, where they already told me where we got the table, just let us know, blah, 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 how many people, so on and so forth. You're good. All right, fine. But do I really want to be around some people?
Like,
do you?
You might want to be there to make sure the server gets tipped, and you're like, I'm out, like, and then slide. Like, that might be your thing.
I've done that,
and like, I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna hit a diner on the way home, get some breakfast, and call it a night.
I've done that.
That's the thing, though. We've done all this shit, so that's why going home feels more like.
But it's weird. I want to be out, but I don't want to be doing the same shit.
I don't want to be involved in anything that's a production.
Right.
Like, unless I'm going to a live show, it does not need to be a production.
Like I said, hence why I do all my shit at my house.
But I don't want people in my house either.
Yeah.
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
It's just the lesser of two evils for me.
Two more people and this shit is full. And that's not saying your place is small. It's just.
Well, no, I've had up to 10 people in here before. Believe it or not, like hanging out on the couch. People.
Yeah, I wasn't insinuating your place is small. It's just
like, but no, it's like I get it.
It can fill up fast.
But luckily we weren't wilding out. We were just all chilling, hanging out, smoking and drinking, and people knew how to act themselves. But there are other times where I've had people come over here, and it's just like, why you gotta touch everything? What are you 5? Like,
put that down.
It's like, ooh, like,
Use a coaster.
What
It's like
I don't even care about this. Like,
it's the principle.
I don't even care. I don't even own coasters. I don't even care.
Yeah, nah, it's just,
Like, I give a shit about this table. I roll up on this table.
Same.
but it's the principle. I do it.
Well, yeah,
that's
no. I mean, they weren't making a mess, but I was just like, I have a decent looking spot, and people just end up coming over touching shit. I don't understand why.
You can look with your eyes, motherfucker. Like,
You know, some girls always want to say, "I'm taking your dog." No, you're not.
I wish they would.
It's like you're not taking anything out of here.
I did not.
You did it to me when I first got Miku.
No, I didn't. I just wanted to like love on her and borrow her. I wasn't gonna take her.
It should be like,
And look, now she's living in my house.
She'll be like both of ours. I'll just keep her in my house. Like, yeah, that was the end.
That's how I heard it.
I'm just here to help.
Because it
That's
really
all.
wasn't along the lines like, you can come see her tomorrow. I'm like, wait, hold up. She's going with you?
That was the exact wording, yeah. But it felt like Debo's bike. Like, it felt like Red's bike. I'm sorry. It's both of ours, but you can just keep it at my house.
It was still Debo's.
Oh yeah,
In the end.
yeah, until Craig. But yeah, like
My bike, nigga.
And now she at my house.
yeah.
It worked out how that worked out. And all of a sudden the job disappeared.
Annie, did you create a website?
You
Did
are
loop
good.
one of my friends in.
You are good. You are good.
I didn't do it.
We got the dog. Yeah, pull it. Yeah, like,
That was really Ben pretending to be Ian, deep fake.
oh god, with the technology from Red Notice.
Man, I knew I was in trouble when he really went to go get that passport. I was like, shit, I gotta
She's
see
like-
this through.
She's like, I love you in my life, so I'm gonna ruin your hopes and dreams so you stay. Yo, she killed me when I came over for her birthday. She was like, still no info? No. They need to say something because this shit is killing me. Oh, you. It's like, okay, good to
Well-
know. Like, yeah, like.
And I'm not saying that, well, I'm kind of saying it in a selfish way, but I'm saying it in more like I'm watching my friend sit in a limbo around the holidays and
Yeah,
this
that
part of his
part.
life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's frustrating me. Like, I want them to let him know, you know, what's going on. It's because, you know, he's like he's planned and made arrangements for all of this,
could've
and
been
it's just
working.
kind of exactly.
That's
Well,
really what this breaks down
I
to.
wasn't going to say that, but
Yeah, no,
I was going to
I'll
say,
say
you
it
had,
financially,
you
yeah,
had
I
already
could've been
stopped working. You were
It's
already
expensive.
ready to go.
Like, when you don't
know,
got shit else to do, like
you made arrangements for everything, and you're still just kind of sitting here. So that's what I meant by that. Like, they need to let me know, because like I'm watching my friend here. Like, it's the holidays, yo. Like, that's what I'm saying.
They need to let you know.
Well, let him know so he can let me know.
All right. They need to email you.
No, they can email him.
why
He
am I not CC'd on this?
he can just, yeah. He can just forward it to me.
Or just take a screenshot and send that. You know, you don't say to keep me in the chain.
Well, we heard it, right? We heard it, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I just want them to take care of my friend like they're supposed to be doing. That's all.
Because I didn't know I was going to smoke the whole thing that quick, so I was... I want to make sure I heard it.
You're looking at me like I'm said something wrong.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Am I?
No.
Or did you?
I didn't. It's not fair for him. That's what I'm saying.
I know. I
Oh, it is not fair for him.
I'm upset for him.
He's focusing on the pronoun.
I'm upset for him. That's what I meant when I said that. That's all I was trying to explain. When I said it that way, that's what I meant. Is I am upset for him.
Okay.
It's not you said it that way. It's 'cause
I know
you
he's
said
upset
me.
about it.
You know, like,
I know all
No,
that.
I'm not going to harp on it. I'm not going to harp on it. We can move on. That was awesome,
I
though.
appreciate you so much.
I told you, women are funny.
Absolutely.
I know I'm funny. I'm hilarious.
Fantastic callback. And a flip.
But I still wasn't making it about me.
I know. It was, I laughed just because that was a funny response. It was like,
How would a woman ever make anything about her?
I'm ready to fight for you, bro. That's what it is.
please keep the windmill down. You don't need it.
Put it away, please.
Because, like, if you ever said, I'm going to fight for you, and that's the move, yo, why you do this to me? Like, yo, you disrespecting me now. Like,
So, I bet you they back up real quick.
I'm sure they will.
it's Ashley Banks 2.0.
Crazy
Mind your business.
Crazy will do that.
Like, I don't
Fuck
know
around,
what
find out.
Yeah.
You never know. The element of surprise.
Yeah.
That's how I win. I'm small. I got to
Speaking of
use
fuck
my
around and
defenses
find
as
out,
I got them.
I laughed as she watched me cook an 11-year-old because I kind of let him know. It's like,
I like that kid though.
oh no, I like him too. But he went for his big boy pants and tried to make a joke, and I just cooked him instantly, and his eyes got big, like. Because we were sitting there joking, and he was
bullying an 11-year-old kid.
No, not at all. No. This is corrective behavior.
Because if he gonna dish it out, he gonna take it.
The way he came at it, because he even asked, he goes, "Can I say it the way I want to say it?" And his mom was like, "Okay." Yeah, I was like, "All right, yeah," because I knew once he said that, I was like, "I got you, bro."
All right, hold up. All right, my bad. Yeah. I stand corrected.
Because you know how, like in a conversation, you can say,
because he looked over, so hey,
she was right there. Oh, he was sitting right next to her. I was like, "Oh, hey," it was like, "I'm cool," because we were sitting there talking about something.
She knows that you're gonna roast him right back. She enjoys it.
I made the comment that most of us make, like you and I are making some, this is why I'm single. Like you made that in the past, and I made one of those comments, and he chimes in, "Oh, I know why you're single," and she goes, "Don't be rude," and I was like, "Nah," it's just like, "Nah, hold on, I want to know his opinion."
Let him say it.
And he goes, "Can I say it how I want to say it?" And she looked at me. I was like, "Go ahead." And he goes, "'Cause you're ugly as shit." And I was like,
damn.
I was like, yeah. And I was chilling until I heard that. I'm like, that's what you're leading with? And I looked at him and I was like, your hairline crooked, your ears look like door handles, and you look like Smeagol. His eyes got mad big, and I was like, now sit down. It's like, and he just sat there, and she was like, it's like, which everybody did.
You asked for a little boy.
And then I told him,
listen, you gonna open your mouth like that around grown folk? You gonna talk grown folk? You gonna get grown folk back?
I told him, I was like, bro, I got 3 times your life experience, but more importantly, you say stuff and get told to shut up. I get told to shut up before I open my mouth. We are not the same. It's like, big dog, big nuts. Little dog, little nuts. Now you learned. He was showing me all that sarcasm and shit went right out the window. He was not playing with me. Like,
I stand correct.
I learned that way too, Brody. It's like, that's what is it? That's non-toxic masculinity. He's
an awesome kid, though.
Oh yeah, he's a fantastic kid. He had a great time. He was hanging around the adults, and he had his fun time. It was just, had to let him know in that moment. Like, anybody can get
Talk
it.
about it, be about it. That's what I'm saying. Oh, anyone can get it.
Like I was
Especially
saying
in my
afterwards,
house.
like I went and talked to him. Yo, you cool? He's like, yeah. And I was like, you ain't expect that shit, huh? He goes, nah. And I was like, yeah. Like, you ain't been doing it that long, bro. Like,
sometimes you gotta set these little niggas.
Take notes.
You ain't even made it to middle school yet, Brody. Like,
oh, he's not even in middle school yet?
I think he
5th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
You need better. You need better material.
Those are the 5th grader.
You're not.
He'll hear it next year.
Jesus.
Well, I think I'm about to settle, so now you might try to cook people faster. They're like, you got to understand that fighting comes after that, bro. Like, you can go too far.
This nigga really roasted a 5th grader. Jesus, that's. I know he deserved it. I know he deserved it. I know he deserved it. I'm not saying that. I'm not. But I'm just saying.
I'm sure it was funny as fuck. His face.
I didn't emotionally starve.
I know it was coming too, and I was like, okay.
Because I was like, nah, let him go. And she just started, I just hear that. I hear that laugh in the kitchen. She's literally picking up pizza.
Yeah.
It's like,
say it. What's up? I'm waiting.
And then I hear and she like turned her head around the counter.
I want to see how this goes.
Oh yeah. Wait till I get your son. Because it's gonna happen.
I don't know why I find stuff like that so entertaining.
I just want to say by this time, folks, I was already gone. I was at home.
This was the next day. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You weren't there at all. Jada was involved in no roasting of 5th graders. Solely me. And I was like, you're not. And I told him too. You're not the first 11-year-old I've cooked. I've been cooking 11-year-olds since I was 8. Like,
Deep fried.
Come on, man. Like, you didn't pop shit to older kids?
What?
You never pop shit against older kids when you were a little kid? You never playing the dozens and shit?
Yeah, they were teenagers.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe with us, if you made everybody laugh, like nobody could really want to fight you. like my goal was always, if I'm roasting you, I'm trying to make you laugh.
No, yes. I'm not saying what you did was wrong. I was saying whenever I got into my battles, 9 times out of 10, the person was just a teenager.
Oh yeah,
I never got into it with an adult. Because my black ass was in bed because I had school.
Yeah. A teacher or two.
My parents.
Yes, like
My mom cared about my education.
Shut up. This was the next day. Damn it.
Yeah, when he should have been in school. Not getting roasted by a 35-year-old.
He does online.
38-year-old.
It was a personal day. We're allowed to.
it was a parent and service day.
But what do I know? I pulled out, so shit.
We tried. Addison is a pullout baby.
Oh.
Didn't work. Fuck. Took me 2 kids to realize it didn't work.
It took my brother 3. That's okay.
Well, no, actually, no. Avery was a birth control baby. But still.
This fertile fucker over here.
Yeah. Be real careful now.
Me and you playing Artful Dodger. It's like skirt. Nope. It's like
I just resubscribed.
okay. I was like,
Damn.
recently, like what? Like
Glitch.
I fucking
Squirrel.
full. I fucking full went.
foot in your mouth. You recently resubscribed. Show no. Just get it out there.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Don't cancel me, please. But to quote Robert Downey Jr., I went full retard.
Oh, shit. Sound like you had a stroke.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I couldn't get the words out.
No, I do that all the time, and then I have to say, like, squirrel or glitch or
Jesus.
blip or something.
That was the Matrix.
Yeah.
I could not get a
It's
word
blip,
out.
for sure.
Damn.
It's okay.
So I resubscribed to Blue Chew.
You told me that.
No, I actually did now.
Didn't you say that last week
No,
that
no.
you were or that
I
you
was
did?
going to, but now I actually have now.
So you did now.
Yeah.
Okay. Good for you.
Because I'm tired of playing with these motherfuckers.
Oh no, Dick's Revenge. It's like what?
Y'all pissing me. I'm pissed.
Star Wars, Revenge of the
You know,
Like,
but no, you know how you ever have somebody take your niceness for weakness? Mm-hmm. Or your kindness for weakness?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bro, have you met me the whole time?
And, well, so you understand. Like, I haven't been drinking all the water for a reason.
You think all this fresh fruit was for me?
Like, it's cold. It's wintertime. I'm not trying to do much.
Lay your ass up with me and be happy. That's it. It's like,
So, she's saying like, well, why? It's not a complaint. It's more along the lines of, don't you like me? Or or like she feels like her esteem is being hurt or something.
you know what it is.
Hold up. And I'm not,
Jada being lazy is
hold
what
up.
it is.
And I'm not underperforming.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not.
So what in what aspect would she feel that way?
I think I know where you're headed, but I want to make sure you say your point.
I don't want the problem, is what I'm saying. Therefore, I'm not saying I'm half-assing it, but I'm not putting in my best.
I mean, does she has something to compare it to? Is that what you're saying?
So
That she's noticed the difference in it?
Yes.
Okay, so it was a certain way and now it's a different way.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get
Yes.
to. Like,
increase or decrease?
it's a decrease, is what he's saying.
A decrease of
Anything over 25.
Feeling, emotion,
anything
a
over
passion,
stroke,
Passion.
like an intuit.
I was gonna say stroke.
Okay,
Passion.
that's what I thought you were going with it. Like it's
I was gonna say
the
stroke.
attitude involved.
So like,
Stroke,
I
passion.
know this man.
The attitude involved in
Yes.
it.
The enthusiasm. Yeah.
There you go.
And-
Thank you, man, with the words.
Anything over 25% warrants a conversation.
I know what I can do to myself physically. Seriously, as in like not drink so much water. That's why I'm drinking fucking Pepsi now. Or certain foods I know can hinder my performance. I do that on purpose. Water, for me, is damn near like Viagra. If I'm dehydrated or I'm not properly hydrated, it doesn't work. Pipes don't work. Whatever. Blood
I
flow
think
doesn't
that's
work.
pretty common.
Yeah, but I kind of do it purposely, kind of that seriously.
Yeah.
Just so that way it's like, I can give it to you, but you're not gonna get the.
It's not gonna be my it's not gonna be my best foot forward. It's gonna be like.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like that every time.
It's not I'm not trying to.
It's the finished product.
I understand. I know. I get it. Like, listen, sex, especially when you're in a consistent sexual relationship, which you both know, it's not going to be mind blowing every single time. You know, there's just different aspects and levels to it. So, especially when you're in a relationship, but if it's consistent enough to where she's thinking it's a her now, that's where my concern lies. Because
I know. Yeah. And now you really do.
you've done it
concerned.
enough now to where she's noticed it.
And now you should really be concerned.
And now it's like not, like I said, it's not a random once in a time thing where you're just like, okay, cool.
Yeah, if it's a choice that you purposely
but it's like you
decrease,
keep going and you're doing it purposely. Like that's where I'm concerned.
Well, we're supposed to link up tomorrow. So this will be the last little Pepsi I have, and then it's just straight water for the rest of the day. And then
I mean, give her what she wants and shut her up for a little bit.
I am, but I'm petty.
Works with me.
But I'm petty, and my birthday's coming up, and I got nothing else to do. I'm not going outside, and like I said, I'm in that situation that we were talking about earlier, and then we had in the conversation. Whereas I'm in a comfortable spot where I can, with someone where, hey, come on over.
The familiarity starts to breed consistency.
Yeah. And it's not a dating thing. Oh, it is kind of a dating thing, but it's nothing tied down.
You want to be like booze shacked up because it's cold.
It's cold, and it's just like neither one of us want to go anywhere.
Bitch, come snuggle.
Yeah.
But
it's just
More
like,
poems by Keith.
It just so happens we've been doing this since like September. So.
Ooh, yeah. I can see how that can go in the wrong direction.
You just don't have to. But if that's been something, that part of your relationship has been the consistent since September, you don't obviously have to be like dating, but you still have that type of relationship with her. So
I don't know if you can do the chill process for 4+ months.
It's just to come over.
Right.
No, we've never gone anywhere.
Okay.
We've never gone anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Your relationship is strictly that, pretty much. So
you could always hit her with the Drake line.
But now you're slacking on the only aspect of a relationship that you do have with her.
I know.
Also, she probably just wants to make sure she's not being hidden.
She's being what?
Hidden. That's like chick's new thing now. Like I don't want to, if I've noticed that, like if you
she is hidden. What are you talking about? We're both hidden.
But they don't. It's not seen as that way. Like it's seen as, oh, we only chill at your place or my place. Like it's when it's shit like that.
No, we only chill at her place or my place.
Again,
I don't think it's that. I think
what I'm saying is sometimes
when you
in that
have
scenario, more questions.
That's the arrangement. We had this conversation in the kitchen. We were just talking about it.
What I think it is that the level, like you said, of enthusiasm, passion, the effort, and all that stuff has starting to slack. So she's taking
going to
a
question
physical,
her stance.
personal,
because
self
something
to it.
Changed.
That either you're moving in a different direction, or
you're not as here as you often are. You're not as present yet
for your arrangement.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's what I think it is. You have to put in some work.
Because it's different when you communicate and you throw in, yo, it's a busy week at work, or hey, I'm dealing with this and I'm going to see you on this day. I got to rearrange or whatever.
She's asking you if it's her.
Yep.
You need to clarify.
Yep, that's all.
No, it was because it was more along the lines of too much passion brought emotion.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can.
So therefore,
Well, then that's not the arrangement
Yeah, I
anymore.
told you got to limit your stroke. You can't full stroke in the first 90 days. They change.
But you have to expect, though, that when you do make that switch, questions are going to come up.
questions arrived, and
Okay.
here we are now.
Okay, well.
I don't like the questions.
Yeah, but you change something, so they gonna ask. Like, if you go eat somewhere and you get the same thing every
Okay.
time you go, and then you go one time and it's different, you
So
gonna notice it.
which is it? Deal with the emotion, the irrational emotion, in my opinion, the unnecessary emotion,
Why don't you just
or
talk to her about
assess
it? Be
and
like,
address the
listen, like, I
situation
kind
and
of
go from
backed off
there.
a little bit because,
Yeah.
like, I thought we were doing one thing and it's kind of turning into another, and that's not really what I wanted to turn it into. So just tell her.
Because you either need to have a talk and go back to the way things were, or,
Or you
have
need
a
to
talk
stop.
and then things stop. This is how you prevent yourself from being the bad guy. You consider
And
them.
then you're not having
Yeah,
to, and
like-
then now you're not blowing her back out and she thinks things are back on and the emotion comes back, and 2 months down the line, you got to deal with it again.
Yep.
You have to talk to her.
I'm just changing my diet back.
But you'll have the headaches to deal with because you're causing them because you changed your stroke and didn't tell her. You ain't told her what's up. So she's going
The
to think,
questions
wow,
are
it's
just
not
going
the
to come
same.
back again. Then you need to tell her.
You work out, you can peak early. It's like, you just got to be clear on it.
I feel like this is a mistake for some reason. What
The conversation or
What you're
the-
telling me? What you're telling me is a mistake.
Why? Because you think she's going to take it.
Or it sounds like completely the opposite of what you would normally do.
100%.
Yeah, that's why. It's a completely
But that's why
different
you,
approach.
that,
Yeah,
yes, but that's
like-
why you keep having to deal with things like this, Jada.
No, I don't always. This is a new.
So,
Well,
and I'm just
no,
saying.
hold on. Okay, let me reel this back in. Once again, like I said, passion brings emotion. So what you're saying is, I shouldn't have started off, which is also true.
That's not
which
what
is
I'm
also
saying.
true. But because she was someone I really wanted to link up with, I talked my way into this.
Mm-hmm.
This was over time. This was like beginning of the summer, spring.
You just got to talk your way through this part now. You got to talk with her. Because if she comes at you and you be like, yo, I still want to say that things to remain the same way that they were, and that may have been
No,
cool
I mean, I've
then,
had this
You just-
conversation.
Yeah, just get on the same page
Yeah.
with her.
Like, I like.
But she's going to
But
have
if
to
she's
remain
not with the
consistent
way-
in
yeah.
it with it too, you know? Like if
the key to it all is when she don't want to be with it, you stop fucking
right,
altogether.
you got to. You can't just
Even
like,
when she calls you,
Wait, what now?
if she's like, no, I want something more and it's not what you want, then at that point you got to stop fucking with her completely.
Well, I know that.
Yeah. But that's the transition we got. Yeah. Sometimes it's got to be said because next thing you know, you chilling at your homeboy's house and there's some crazy chick throwing shit at his windows and he didn't take the advice.
Okay.
So that's all.
Let me reel this back in. Have you been in a situation where, even you, Annie, where no, because I know women can be this way too. That's why I'm being dead ass serious. Where you're very passionate because you're finally getting with the person that you just physically wanted to be with.
You just said it.
No, I'm asking you. I don't know. Just it's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for insight on this. It's just really a yes
Yeah,
or no
I've been in a
question.
situation, yeah.
Okay, so you know what it's like then. Okay, so it was vice versa on both of us. Where eventually, you know, she started looking at me a different way, and she decided, okay, we could do this. Where it's just, okay, we want to be do this
physically be with each other.
and leave it at that.
Right.
Okay. But it got to the point where we were both happy that we were both finally doing it and kept doing it over and over. Like I said, the passion was there, the happiness was there based on that passion. And I could see, this is where I'm asking for your opinion again, where you can see like the rules are starting to change.
Passion turns in, like you said, into
And the rules are
emotion.
starting to change.
Yes.
You can actually see it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have kind of had the conversation where I'm just like, hey, our rules are still the same, right? By this time, no, I'm being open and honest.
No, I know.
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying that you need to do. Like,
because I've been in that situation, and then I'm just flashing back to the situation that I was in, and it's just like I felt that same. I remember just how you just said it. I felt that same way.
No,
and it was not received good.
By this time, it's like mid-October, right before Halloween, and I'm just like, hey, our rules are still the same, right? But I'm not doing. It's not an everyday. It's like once a week, maybe twice a week, maybe not at all. You know, like I said, it was whenever, whatever, you know, open, whatever, protected, of course. But it was always good, always great, happy to see one another, always wild, always passionate, emotional start setting in. I can see it. Over the time, I ask her. She says no. There's none whatsoever. But you know, when you can tell where it's like, no, I can see it though. I like you see. You're saying no.
You're seeing it outside of the bedroom, or you're seeing it in the bedroom.
Just by hanging out.
Okay.
When we're just when I say hanging out, like hanging out here, or like when I say the only time we ever went out in public, maybe around to the store, to the corner, maybe to drive through real quick.
But there's a shift in the vibe.
Yeah. But there was like, why are you cuddling up? I mean, cuddling up, like cuddling. Like, no.
She wants some. Like
no, not want some. Like, we done did it.
No, not that. No, you. Like, because you put it down, and then she's comfortable with you. Like, it's an equation that always happens.
Yeah, I think she's just like relaxing at this point and has that comfort around you. I don't think she's trying to make it into anything like that. I mean, I could be wrong.
But you can see it.
The letting down of the guard and the...
Yes. It's like...
Because you're like... Yeah, because...
Don't ask me about my day.
Well, she's just probably just trying to be your friend.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys fuck. Maybe she wants to be your friend, too. Like... I ask you how your day is and stuff like that. Like, I'm just saying, maybe she wants to be your friend as well as not just fuck you. Like, doesn't mean she wants to marry you or be in a committed relationship. If you have spoken to her about where the boundaries are and where you guys are at on the same page, you're doing what you're supposed to do.
However, there's a counterpoint. I don't know. There is a counterpoint.
There's just something like when things start becoming like we, us.
It's like what we said before.
Well, what are you talking about, though? When she's referring to you as in that sense.
Because it's a change from what the normal situation was.
But I mean, is she wanting to go out in public and go on dates and all of that? You know what I mean? So she's not even taking all of that outside of the house. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if
this is comparable. It's like I had a female friend stay with me, and like I wasn't involved with her, but I was so used to being in my own set and routine, in my own space. And when she stayed, like I walked by my door, and her she was in the shower, or she was getting in the shower, but her toothbrush was on the counter, and that shit made me stop because I was like, "This one too many toothbrushes." And then I was like, "You told her she could stay here," and then the shit set in. But in that moment, I reverted back to completely you and me, like
fresh breath for you, dang.
Oh no, I understand that, but it was more so like
I don't think you should overthink it.
But in the normal scheme of things, it's usually him. So going from he to we is a change and a jump.
But I think that's why I'm asking, in what sense are you talking about? If she's saying we should go do this, or if she's trying to take it to that level to where it literally leaves that comfort that you guys have, where that space that you're physical in, you know what I'm saying? If she's trying to take it beyond that, then yes, I would say...
Maybe I'm reading into it, but
is it just you're not used to having somebody else in this house somewhat consistently?
No, it's not that.
No.
It doesn't even sound like it's super consistent. That's what I'm saying. If it was something that was consistently done,
I don't know. Maybe my rules are different. There's just certain words I don't use when it's like if I'm coming over let's take for instance when I speak to her, if I'm going to her spot, hey, is there something that you would like for me to bring over to drink? That's it.
Okay.
But she'll say, what are we drinking on? What should I get us?
Okay.
I don't know.
When you move as a me and us is like...
I think it's just her being nice and trying to include you in...
It's like, do we have enough food type of thing? I'm like, well, nah, I have enough food.
It's kind of like she's not infringing on your independence, but it's like, I take care of me.
It's like,
I mean, you are inviting her over. You can be a kind host.
Let me
if
say,
she's
no,
saying, like,
okay,
are
maybe
we good to go?
I'm wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't know, because that's what I'm trying to say in the context. I don't think she means anything by that.
As like, when I had my place, because he used to say it to me, like, yeah, you get a little chicken here. And I'm like, it's a little too cozy. Because somebody could slide in and end up staying and not want to leave.
But she's clearly not. She's clearly just doing that.
You always have that in the back of your mind sometimes.
Physical environment, and then like she's out and she's good with that.
But when it goes from I
just
and
let
me
the girl be
to
comfortable
we and us,
okay,
it doesn't change.
All right, let the girl be comfortable.
Like I said, if she starts, but you should. Isn't that what you're looking for though? Like I understand you.
No, that is not what we are looking for. When I say we, I'm not looking for that. She's
I'm not necessarily saying
that.
like the cuddle part, but don't you want a certain comfort in the person if you're having a consistent physical relationship with them?
No, not
don't
with
you
her.
want a certain? I'm just saying in general, isn't that what you would want? Bro, I'm not saying to date her. I'm saying to like be comfortable enough where it's like
us and we is
she's gonna pick up some food and like you guys are good to snack. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not.
I get what you're saying, but us and we are like pre-dating terms.
All right.
No, they're not.
Right.
No, they're not.
I'm a word person. I listen to what people say and I listen to the words that they use.
They kind of are. It's if I'm not saying it, it sounds weird.
The way I look at it, like, what's this whole new generation is all about pronouns and shit anyway, and their bios and whatnot. So yeah, I'm particular about the words that people use around me. In like definitions. So when you're referring to something like that, when you start using us and we, and when we're not in a us and we relationship, we're supposed to be just physical.
Right. I think that is still just physical. Like I said, if she was trying to take it out of the house, why don't, we go get something to eat, or, we go to the movies, or we do this, or us do this, whatever it is. I completely understand that. Those are dating words. Those are pre-dating words when you're wanting to take it outside of that physical aspect. If she's literally trying to bring you some crackers and cheese, bro, calm the fuck down. Like, I don't think that you should overthink it. But I don't think you should slack off on her, too.
She really thinks I'm having this conversation over crackers and cheese. She really...
This charcuterie gonna drink us all apart. It's not the... Yeah, I get... Okay, moving forward.
Right, you're going to move forward. We're just going to agree or disagree on this one. So, that's what happened, okay?
No, but so your solution now is to rehydrate and break her back out, and you think that's going to make it better.
I don't want to have that stain on my record.
I get not wanting the stain, but...
Like...
I mean, are you going to...
What?
Like I said, you're just going to continue and...
No, my birthday's New Year's almost up.
Okay. I didn't know if there was an expiration date or something.
I think you just stamped it. It's like...
I guess there is. End of the year.
What y'all women say? New year, new me?
If that's how you feel.
Look,
if that's how you feel.
Look, I kind of like that one.
I'm hopping on board this feminist train.
Choo choo, baby. Ride it. You got your ticket and everything on the Polar Express.
So,
it's going to be more than one time this week I've said, I recognize alpha energy when it's in the room.
Ha ha! I love when shit applies to me.
all right, okay.
Well, do you want me to discuss it? Or
I don't give a damn.
Okay.
No.
Nah, she did some shit. I was just like...
I didn't even know I was doing it.
It was a cross between like realizing the moment, but
there's more shit at that party.
This was you gonna like this shit because at the end of it, at the end of it, I was like which one MC8 and when Kane pulled the girl in Menace Society, he was like yeah nigga like that shit or some shit like that because she's sitting there and she's watching particularly somebody dance and like she did the whole like slid back in the chair and put the arm up. It was just like a that's me kind of thing, and I was like.
I didn't even realize I did that.
I was like, I read the room. Like, I'm gonna go lay down. I was like, I'm gonna go in here and go to sleep and walk the fuck out. But I just kind of laughed about the shit. Y'all do y'all thing.
All right.
Gang, recognize gang, granddad.
Now I'm gonna be watching the Boondocks at some point.
But yeah.
Like I said, the night ended well.
All right.
But no, that was my. We'll get into it. But that was my solution. It was working until the question popped up. Because you noticed when a while ago, I went from drinking the carbonated water.
Okay, so what did you say to her then when she asked about it?
What?
When she was like, "Is it me? You don't like me?" Like, what was your response?
Well, we just discussed my diet. And
so you explained all of that to her. Like, that's what I'm asking, if you actually told her all of that. I know you told us that, but...
Yeah. Shout out to proper communication and such. Respect.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, and she was just like, oh. And then she was like, well, don't do that. And I told her why I did it.
Right.
And she was like, you're tripping. And I was like, remember when you said blah, 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 and we had this conversation, an argument? And I said, why did you do that? And then she kept on saying, well, we. And I said, well, what? There's no we. You keep referring to we.
That's up there with the,
present there.
It's up there with the big joker of
present.
like,
I don't know.
You're not.
When I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship full on. When I'm not in a relationship, I'm not in a relationship.
That's when you gotta hit him with the big joker.
I'm not selfish. I'm all about me. My ego takes over. I don't understand what it. Maybe my rules are different.
I get it, because I don't say I'm self-centered. I'm self-involved.
And I'm not like I'm rude with her when she comes over.
No, I don't think that. But
if I was, she would never be coming over.
I completely understand what you're saying with the whole we and us thing. But like I said, I really think that there's levels to it. I think there's levels to the whole predating words and to what
there's levels of
content they're being used in. Like, that's all I'm saying. Well, I mean,
I trust you know how to navigate these waters. I'm not worried.
Blue Chew's making his comeback. Not in my house, but good for her.
Well, that's just like a bold defiance. Oh, you think it's a game now? All right, that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted.
Being honest, that's really what it is.
This is what he wants out of the whole thing. He did this on purpose so that he can make a strong
comeback. You want the goodbye dick down, you vile bastard, and I'm so proud of you.
He enjoys this. It's like, all right.
I had a few.
Like, my birthday's coming up.
No, I'm saying I had a few on as my departure was. Yeah.
I don't like that. There's something, and I know it's petty, but no, it's
when I did mine, I was like, my phone's not going to really be working like that. I'm good.
I know it sounds horrible, and I'm not trying to say this to sound disrespectful towards her, because that's not my intention. But it's just when the rules start changing, and I feel as though you're not being 100 with your feelings and emotions.
It's going to be different,
and I can see it.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, I know I'm not reading into it. I know what it looks like. I've been on this earth for a while. I know what that leads to.
Don't let me draw my own.
And that's why I was like, okay, well, then talk to her about it, because that's why I'm saying don't do that.
And
you need to.
Yes, she's a little bit younger, and I say actually she is just a little bit. Well, she's younger. She's in her 30s, but she's younger. All right.
No, I get that. That makes perfect sense.
So
like you grown, but you're not there yet.
It's like I can see it. I can see, even though she's saying no, I can see the mannerisms, the little things. When it's just like, So I did what I did, and those mannerisms did succeed. They stopped because the emotion wasn't there. The passion wasn't there. Therefore, the emotion wasn't there. Does that make sense?
Of course.
Okay, so well,
then just kind of seems like a waste of time at that point.
But no, because I actually do enjoy her company. Because she's like a Marvelhead. We talk.
Some chicks, like once they start getting fucked regularly, like they kind of get like, that's when they get like a little too acclimated to things, just because that's just their way of like.
But if you're keeping it in the boundaries, though, then I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, but people love to be. That's just like people love to get too comfortable.
That's going back to having that. Like you said, I get the too comfortable, but that's when you both have to stay on the same page of those boundaries.
Okay.
And what the comfort level is okay to be at on both sides.
Like, I don't use words like babe, love,
unless you're actually
hun.
That.
But she could be the type of person that does. I do it to everyone, literally everyone. So, you know what I mean? That's why I'm trying to just relate, because I've been able to hold the boundaries in that type of relationship before. So I'm just trying to
But don't, like,
Like I go back to a certain level.
I'm a too
like
much too soon type person. Like you can do too much too soon with me. And
like I'm laying down and she's like, babe, what? Jada.
That's not my name. Yeah, like she keep calling me babe. I said that's not my name. Like,
well, just that's when you set up that boundary. That's a little too much.
Yeah, sometimes it's a fight though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like sometimes.
But it
it's a
shouldn't
fight.
be because he's just voicing what his comfort level is at.
Oh.
She's at a certain comfort level. Like you got to be on the same page.
As I said,
Be an adult. It's not. It doesn't need to be an argument. Just be on the same page.
As a man, if you don't not happy in your situation, it don't matter. If your woman not happy in the situation, it's your fault. So I disagree with you.
This will actually be
I get what you're saying in the sentiment, but I disagree with how it happens.
This will be one of those things that will go down in history where women and men just do disagree on something. Whereas, because I don't know, I'm not even saying Keith is agreeing with me. And I'm not saying you're disagreeing with me, but
I'm kind of on your side. I'm kind of on your side on this one. Like, yeah, like
I've been on her side of it though, so that's why I'm just like trying to.
That's what the first thing I said was consider, and you do consider feelings and such, but at the same time, and I hate to say this, but this is kind of truth about women. It's not. It's how y'all receive it more important than how it's delivered. Because even when I've taken my time and trying to take everything out and say something sincerely, it's not about what you did. It's about how you felt, and that's why you did what you did. And I have to just be okay with that. Because if I infringe upon that, then I'm saying your feelings don't matter. And that's a whole nother 3.5 hour argument that if I choose to stay.
Right. Yeah. I'm not going to go down that road. But
all because I'm communicating clearly from the jump and it hurts your feelings. Because I shut something down that you did, even if you did it with the sweetest of intentions. I'm not comfortable with it. And for some reason, that's not good enough.
Well, then that just means they're not. That just means that they're not ready for that.
No,
that just means they're not ready for that type of relationship. That's all that means. Then that's okay. It just didn't.
I'm saying in my history, I've openly said I'm not ready for that kind of relationship and been forward about it. And then I get well, you're playing games and such. We just agreed to be chilling. Now I told you that I didn't want to move further because I don't know how to do none of that shit. Like I'm still figuring this shit out.
I don't know. I think
I wish I could learn how to settle.
Like and I'm saying over my relationships of being settled and stuff like that. And
please,
I'm being real.
I'm to the point where
after 6 months.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. Like coming through the relationship aspect of it, where it's.
Like, do I pay a bill? Like, I don't know.
No, please.
Well, no, I'm just gonna say like you adjust and you can kind of conform your boundaries to fit the other person, and it's very common in obviously more, serious relationships and stuff like that. And I'm just saying what I keep saying is the lines of communication, keeping them open, because that's literally all it is. If you've communicated your boundaries, what you're comfortable with and what you aren't comfortable with, and so on and so forth, like that's all that you can do at this point. That's what I learned from doing it in relationships and conforming my boundaries and things like that. That like that shit ain't fucking worth it, and it's really not worth, the smoke that comes all with it, like you were saying. So having it being stated like, okay, this is what you're going to get, and this is all I can give you. If you're not okay with that, then like, I really don't know what to tell you. We can't do this.
True. True.
So I feel that's why I was saying it's super important just to like, and as you did, talk to her about it and like, let her know, like, and if it doesn't change and it doesn't adjust to where you're still uncomfortable with the boundaries and she's not keeping them, Marvel or not, you're going to have to snip it. And I'm just telling you that from experience, because once you do get into those feelings and emotions, and then you start in the very beginning with like you weren't really comfortable, but you kind of let it slide, then more and more happens, and now you're in a relationship and your boundaries are out the window. So
that's all I'm saying.
That's why I'm saying on that part is I agree with the whole like you got to just say what you gonna say and that's it. I understand. A lot of times and most times it doesn't go over and received very well. But like at that point in time, that's really all that you can do. And that's all that you can worry about.
You can't compete with a woman's emotion.
You're not. That's not. I've just lived it so much. So I was like, no, like
you've been in relationships.
You're not.
Been in real
like this is it.
No,
this
you've been in real
relationships.
But I'm asking, you know what it looks like. Even you, Keith, where you can see you're having a conversation with someone, a full-on conversation, but they're not really taking in the information
You
of
can
what.
comfortably bend boundaries just as comfortably as you can make adjustments. But if they're not receiving it, and it's almost like they're just ignoring it.
No, they're having the conversation with you, but you know it's just like they're just saying the words.
Right.
You're
just like.
I know a prepared answer when I hear it.
Yeah,
it's like you weren't listening to me. You were thinking of what to say.
Well, exactly what.
I mean, that's kind of like one of them's like, all right, now, like I told you, so don't get mad at me when my behavior doesn't change or adjust, and like we're just going to be wasting time at this point. Like you respect my boundary, we be open and honest about it, or like we're going to have to figure out other arrangements.
And what I mean by settle earlier when I said that was that. For me, I can't get the girl I want, but the girl that with ain't the one I want. Does that make sense?
Of course.
Like it's like being in jail, not being in jail type shit. What's that?
If you were with the wrong woman, that shit. Yeah.
No. What was that old ass joke? It's like what is it? This is the ass you want.
Oh, it's like jail. The ass you want ain't there.
Yeah, what is it? Just like jail. The ass you get you don't want.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The ass you get you don't want. And the ass you want you ain't getting.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. God damn, I'm a fucking idiot. That's when you start mixing strange. But yeah, that's what it's like because like the girl that I want, like I said, won't even text, call back, whatever.
I mean, but who's to say you're not going to meet another
quote unquote going through things
girl that you want?
But therefore, the girl I'm with is like, I can see she's like, I could be here for you though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by I wish I could settle and be like,
no, you don't, Jada. Trust me, no, you don't. It's a lot of time and emotion.
Everybody else does it. It seems like it.
And how does that work out well for them?
There's a difference between settling and being happy with what you're with.
Right.
If you're happy with what you're with, then that's not settling. You found peace in something that you wasn't looking for. But if you settling and like you the best I'm gonna do, like that's what you're saying. And my man, like I'm not saying this is a negative.
That's what I meant by when I said I wish I knew how to settle.
I mean, you the best I'm gonna do.
No one's gonna check every single box.
I'm gonna tell you like
it's not gonna happen. You got to be realistic about it.
I love you as a friend and I respect you, but someone with your ego, you can't settle. You can't. No, because you deserve. You deserve more.
You can be realistic.
You went off on me and tell me and show to me that I deserve more. So I know and I've seen you be hard on yourself. So I know you can't. You won't live with that. You like settle? Okay, if she got bread on the low. It's like some shit like that. Like
older, it's like really is like now it really is like the older I get, the more it's like man, I'm
because there's this clock that's in our. I swear to God,
you can just waste your time and be in a situation you don't really want to be in, or you can enjoy your life as you're doing now.
No, I feel like there's a clock in my head that like. You either, you know what I mean, and you feel like you're gonna fit into one of the roles. Like you're the relative that
I didn't know what that was at
first. You know what I mean? Like you're either like the relative that like you always come with. You know, you could be dating somebody, but like his friend, but because they won't call it your girl or some shit, or you know what I mean. You're the uncle that always has hoes, but like you don't want to be that. You don't want to be 50, 60 years old in the wintertime.
I don't want to be that, but
if I gotta be it, yeah, like it's like you know what I mean. Like the bag is cold sometimes. Like I get what you're saying. Like sometimes you just want to lay up with something. But it's like, you need a written agreement or some shit. Nah, see, Section 2, Article 3, you said, you agreed in that use terms like we. You caught yourself slipping. I'm just saying, if you keep this up.
Like, if I learn how to settle.
It's grounds.
I'd probably be in a relationship right now. Who knows?
You'd probably be miserable.
Right. But I don't think it's so much as learning to settle.
Somewhere.
Well, I don't think it's learning to settle. It's like I said, it goes back to bending boundaries and making adjustments. Like I said, no one's going to check every single box.
You'd be the dad that come over.
Realistically,
you'd have a kid. If you settled, you had a kid. You come to her house and just get faded within a 2-hour time frame to come home and go to sleep and ignore your wife. Like that's what you would do. I feel like you come in, kids play. Yep, sure.
I feel like I've done that before though.
Or you've seen it done.
No, I really do feel like I've done that before.
Because Parents Party, I watched Parents Party on a whole different level. Like,
I've done that before. I've actually done that a lot of times. Where towards the end of the relationship, go out, just hanging with the boys somewhere. I haven't done it so much here, but in the past,
Bro, I used to use work outings.
That's a toxic chick. I wouldn't do that anymore.
I used to use work outings too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be like, I sit there and have a girl arguing with me about this very topic of, well, I want to sit there and I think I should sleep here more often. I don't agree with that at all. It's like, I think you sleep here too much as it is. No disrespect, but it's a 1-bedroom apartment. This is on me. It's like, that's why I pay all the rent. Like, well, I could kick in. See, nope, that's a commitment I'm not ready for.
Yeah, that's just like, that's just as bad as a relationship where it's like you only get to get along where we're all drunk.
Yeah, I've had those too.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm over here all the time. Yeah, because we work together, we drink, and you know what? You got a car, so I don't got to drive. I don't got to take a bus home. So,
it's
like,
Damn.
It was never like that. Shit. It was just that.
Some man ever said that to me. I said, you walk your happy ass right out that fucking door and go get on that bus.
All right, we talked about enough.
Okay,
well, right though, no, but yeah.
Damn, that's rude.
At the same time, though, I would have, but I didn't want you to drive drunk, so I drove your ass home. You're welcome. It's like, yeah, it slept on your couch.
Fighting words. Good God, like, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, be mad at me. You got home safe. I got my loophole to leave too. So you're mad at me?
Shit, at that point, I'd rather take my own self home.
We live in $1 million neighborhood, pretty much, right?
On the cusp.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
Oh, the sirens?
Constantly. Mm-hmm. What am I talking about? It don't matter.
It's resident.
They don't give a fuck
right,
out
it's
here.
more likely to be over here. It's residential.
Holy
it's all
shit.
residential.
No, it's just my bad. I forgot where I was. I forgot what year it was. I thought it was, man.
You better get out of 2008.
All this reminiscing and talking about, man. I thought, man.
You went back to when you did.
Not even 2008 when I first moved over here.
Back in my mind,
like
I thought
this.
shit was sweet a second ago. I don't realize what year it was. My bad.
As a person who graduated out here in 2001, I remember the riot at Rancho. So
I don't know about all that. I'm shaking my head like I don't know.
Two rival
bad
gangs
as
got in a
fuck.
fight with a third gang that jumped them while the two gangs were fighting. And they had to send in 2 SWAT teams. I just knew what happened because my uncle called me and was like, "Where the fuck are you?" And I was like, "I'm at home. Are you anywhere near Rancho?" "No." "I swear to God, I'm not." And then all of a sudden, turn on the TV and it was all over the news. It was like, "Oh shit!"
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Shout out to that third gang.
Yeah, they had a good strategy. Like that's a strong.
No,
that's a pin. Yeah, that's a. Somebody plays chess.
Respect.
It's I saw it too. I was like, "Ooh, yo, that would be the perfect time to do it."
Ooh,
because the fight was close too. So it was like,
that's how my mind works. Not the man, his head okay. Mm-hmm. Not the fact that that's what I took from that story.
The strategy that
the strategy is that it's like, yo, they were doing what now? Both of them? Yo, let's go. What? Oh man!
Wait for it.
Wow.
Wait for it. Yeah. Go. It's like,
and I know I shouldn't say that, but it's like
strategy is strategy.
I've read The Art of War. I played chess.
Apparently, somebody in that game did too.
Yeah. Damn. Where is he? Seriously, where is he?
I hope he got his life right.
What year was that?
That was 2001. Yo, that shit was crazy. It was like. Now I'm curious. Like I was supposed to go to Rancho.
Now, just out of pure curiosity, like where is he? I
don't even know none of the names. I just remember hearing about that.
That's just smart.
But no, even my uncle. It's funny because like when I sat there and told my uncle, and I was like, so apparently this happened, and it was like, it's a hell of a move. And I was like,
I don't even know what happened.
What's that?
I don't even know what happened.
You just said it.
Basically, there were 2 gangs fighting.
Right.
And as that fight was getting closer to the end, a third gang came in and took the rest of them all out. And then the SWAT team came in.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, we fucked both y'all up. Like,
because they had smoke with both of them, right?
Alpha Energy. Yeah, same thing. This all me. Like, it's mine.
All right, let those lambs do what they gotta do. Y'all done? All right, y'all ready?
Let the pawns go. All right.
Wow. All right. So to less toxic topics, because we have to kind of end on a good note, a positive note. And I'm getting hungry. Hawkeye, 4 episodes in now. Shit,
it's 6 total, right?
6 total.
I mean, they jump started with 2.
Yeah.
And then, I waited a little bit, and then I caught all 3 in a row.
Okay.
So then that was kind of fun, and then I caught the 4th one today.
Okay.
like, I'm with it. Like, honestly, I love that, like, Hawkeye is truly, in this version of the Avengers, he's the grunt. He's like he's the glue guy. He's the guy that does keep a lot of shit together. And he does it because he's always the one stuck in that fuck. Like when he was on Ultron, when he saw the kid and he's like, it's the job. And that's always like his mindset. So it's kind of cool to see that, even though he's trying not to do it. But it's also like, my man is dealing with some shit.
This,
like,
what is this?
no, I was like, what happened? I was like,
Why is this and what is this?
oh, we got 10 issues, major shit.
Oh man, these didn't even last a whole season. Damn.
But
Sorry.
yeah. But yeah, I like the pacing of the story. I mean, I'm glad it's starting to pick up a little bit.
No, what I was going to say is, at first I was kind of a little bit upset with the first 2 episodes because it seemed like they're more centered on
Her.
the Kate Bishop character. Yeah, I had no issue with it because I really liked how they introduced why she had that affinity for Hawkeye. The fandom
that
for it.
opening was awesome. Like, that was an awesome
I mean, I
opening.
think they had to do that because, she's the reason why everything's going down right now. So I think you got to introduce her
Excuse me.
Yeah.
and the impact he had on her and how she is why she is now. So
No,
I like
sure.
how they did
And
it.
even like everything with the watch and everything at the auction, her being tied to all the center of that kind of stuff, and even grabbing the Ronin
Did they
suit.
say exactly why?
They said that it was it has to do, it reveals the identity of somebody that Hawkeye didn't need revealed. It was somebody else's though.
Which now she knows is him. But he said the watch belonged to somebody he used to work with. And she's like, it's you, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because the Ronin thing, yeah.
Right. So.
But he said,
No,
so he said goodbye, friend. Though he goes,
I guess because I'm thinking more into it because because this is all based on a book. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's like I think maybe inside the watch is like evidence of something that he did as Ronin
yeah.
that could like really.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
think that he's the friend.
Because I like what especially
I love
his
Linda Cardinelli.
his wife, when she started speaking German, and how she was speaking in
I
code.
love her. Yeah, I love
I
how
was just
her
like, hold
interaction in
I
this.
love that he did all that, and like he kept everything off file with the Avengers. But like, nigga, he's like, I'll lie to the world and tell the truth to my wife, nigga. Like, I keep it 100 with her. Like, and she was like the tracksuit mafia. Those, oh god, like, you know what I mean? Like, which I think like in his situation, especially everything he's in, she's his relief. Like when they say somebody be somebody's peace, she counterbalances him. All right, yeah, now I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Like, are you hurt? All right, yo, rest up and ice yourself up. And the fact is, she told him to do it. And he went home and did it. Like,
with daiquiris.
Hey, you do whatever works.
I thought that was so funny. That's what that auntie had in her freezer.
I'm hoping they make an
pocket
Easter
daiquiris.
egg out of her somehow.
That'd
Whereas, well, because in the OG back in the day book, whatever, in the comic, he was like married or had a relationship with Mockingbird, who was like another Avenger, and they went off, had a relationship or whatever. So I was hoping like maybe they could tell something where it's like, okay, at one point she was a SHIELD agent.
Yeah, and
They were married. Like she had, her real name really is Bobby, whatever.
She could be an intelligent agent.
I think her name was Bobby Morse or whatever, or something along those lines.
That would be cool as hell.
And like that, so that's why she can speak in that code like that, and
she can
do the whole.
Get a.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool. I'm not saying I'm not expecting it.
No,
I think it would be a nice.
Even if they made her like
explanation
an
of this.
intelligent officer, because the fact that she can go and pull up information and give him a ping location on a watch, like that's not no regular shit.
Right.
So,
instead of just like she can do this all of a sudden.
Does that
make sense?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope they are able to.
I'm not saying
give more explanation.
Hey, I'd love it if they had her start working remotely and doing hacking and shit while she was pregnant. Like that would be fucking awesome. Like it would be like, well, we still need your skills,
right?
It's like,
and I'm not saying that they should do that. I'm good with the show either way.
But that's a Nick Fury thing, like a motherfucker. Like that would.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because like I said, she could be like an ex-SHIELD agent, or that would help with some kind of explanation.
Ex-DOJ or something, like she did something.
Instead
somewhere.
of all of a sudden
she just real ride or die. That's what she is.
No, other than that, she's just a real ride or die.
But like,
we're like over
the German. Give an explanation
over the years that she's been with him. Like now, I don't know.
This version of her, we don't know anything other than that she's his wife. So if you gave us something extra and something that we could chomp on or just, be able to sit there and talk about it and come up with fan theories was dope because mad people love Linda Cardinelli. So it's like, we already love her. Yeah, that goes back to Freaks and Geeks. Like, she's always been that. Like,
just something else Marvel can do.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's just the exciting time because it's like, are you going to do it? And if you don't do it, does it mean, is there another Hawkeye event where you could do it there or you could do something else?
The only thing, and I think I discussed this already, I think when we were at the house, when we just wandered off or whatever and talking, is the whole Easter eggs that they've been dropping for the Kingpin.
I gotta go back and watch.
Coming up.
Who's it gonna be? Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yes. That's what we're talking about. Because if you
you've seen Daredevil.
Mm-mm.
You didn't watch Daredevil or The Punisher on Netflix?
You should.
Oh man,
you should.
Wow.
Because they just recasted that dude.
Homeboy is the Punisher dude. I've always enjoyed his acting.
John Byrne, though?
Yeah.
They introduced him on season 2 of Daredevil.
Yeah.
And that set the whole tone. We was like, so he gets a show. Like it was like that.
Well, two things about Hawkeye that I'm really, really enjoying. So, but as far as the Kingpin thing, they episode 3 echoes when in the beginning when they're in the gym right before Maya's match, and the hand comes in and that hand squeezes.
That was Fisk.
That's what they're saying. Yeah, it's Fisk because he did like a little laugh.
Now I get to go back and watch it.
And it actually sounds like Vince. And that is a little detail, and it actually sounds like.
I know what part you're talking about
Vince,
too. But.
Right, and then the very next scene when they're in the garage, it's years later in the garage, and you see Ronan throwing down in the tire shop that her uncle or whatever or dad is working at. The name of the tire shop is Fat Man Tires. Okay. On top of that, the boss that the Tracksuit Mafia works for in the book is the Kingpin.
There you have it. A lot of crew. Yeah, that's awesome. Like I kind of want to see it. Kind of curious.
And once again in the book, Echo is actually the nephew because he tried to frame. No, I'm not gonna say that, but he did some fucked up ass shit to sick Echo to go after I think Daredevil or was it? He actually was Hawkeye, I believe. Yeah, Hawkeye. But like I said, I'm here for the story. I want to see it.
In this version, Maya is Echo, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because she's actually going to. That's what I want to talk about. Was her character is actually deaf.
Yeah.
Actually disabled, and that's her doing her own stunts.
Oh, the actress. The actress, yes. Okay. Yeah. The actress is deaf.
Awesome.
That's incredible.
She badass too.
Yeah, because I was watching some of that,
and this is her first role.
Let's go.
Good for her.
And I'm just like, you couldn't tell.
And I'm glad she didn't get killed off. I'm glad it already didn't happen.
No, they're giving her a show. What are you talking about?
Huh?
They're giving her a show.
Oh no, I saw that afterwards. But I'm saying I watched the first episode today.
No, they're giving her a show.
I know. I saw that after I watched the episode. But before I watched the episode, I didn't watch it till today. Until before I left to go to get to your crib. So what I'm saying is at that part it was just kind of I was wondering what was going to happen, and then of course it led to Yelena being on the roof. Mm-hmm. But even before we get to all that, just I like the whole shot things. The fucking LARPers. Him having to do it. That shit is fucking gold to me. Come on, bro. Let me kill you. That whole shit had me fucking. I was I kind of figured. I was I got a feeling Jada's cracking up at this part.
Hell, not really. I kind of was, but I wasn't. I did like the arrow thing with the police chief, though. That made sense to me.
Because there's a finite amount of arrows. And
And I was
my wife got me this bag.
I was like, that kind of
bombshell.
That made sense though. I was like, oh, so he really does have to go back and get his shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, they're actually showing this shit. I was like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have no funding no more. Tony's gone. Cat's gone.
The Accords, all that.
Accords, all that done. So he's like, yo, I gotta go get my shit.
And you can't really get caught because he's a civilian at this point.
Everything's making sense. All right, cool.
I just would think that they would treat Avengers better considering you saved the world.
They treat Thor, Captain America, like Hulk, like there's more popular ones.
I like how my man said it. It's like, thanks for saving the world. It's like,
don't mention.
But
I don't like that guy either.
it's
Jack.
Jacques
Jack Duquesne.
I'm like,
How corny. Like,
he looks so corny, but it's just like,
it looks like you're trying to be the
you
dude
the smoothest, corniest motherfucker
you're
I've
trying
ever
to,
seen.
I feel like you're trying to be like, you're kind of mocking the dude that plays the Mandalorian. Like, you're kind of mocking all the characters he's done in one. Because there's like a panache he talks with. Like, it's just,
like, he actually has the twisted mustache, the bad guy. And I'm just like,
and don't try to be the stepdad psychoanalyzing me, bro. I will slap the shit. Like, don't do that. Like,
but then you got there making my mom smile and shit in front of me like that, and got her
son
dancing.
of a bitch. Like, oh, you even disarmed me. It's
I was like, now I'm the dickhead.
Yeah. Over here getting phrases wrong. Absence makes the hearts grow older. You son of a bitch.
Right?
It's smooth. Like,
He said it does.
And he believed it. And I was like, oh,
He
look.
still had no idea. He's like, what do you mean?
And
What do you mean?
I'm
it's
over
wrong?
here,
mom is smiling ear to ear like, you eating this shit up. Fuck.
I'm falling for it. I was like, oh, look at him.
Oh yeah, she
Said,
started cracking
what
smirks.
did-
And I was
what
like,
he said,
oh,
better to be laughed at by family than to be alone in the holidays. I was like, is it?
I was like,
I'm gonna say no to that.
You did
that's
kill
a
your
hard
uncle,
pass for
so
me.
it's
'Cause I don't fucking like.
Did he?
I don't like none of my fucking family, so I was sure. as shit
Whatever
was out of your
role,
home.
whatever
was
role
wait-
he's playing it right.
I was waiting for him to notice that. Like, I thought there was gonna be a moment where he noticed the sword was gone, and then like he had to like kind of hide it. It was like, you know, like, oh shit, and it never came. And I was like, my man was fully committed to the, you son of a bitch. like.
I don't know.
I like it.
I wanna say he's a bad guy somewhere because he's got the mustache.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can't be.
You're the mustache and you're swooping in on a woman. Like, it just feels like it's perfect. Like,
Well, I definitely think he's got something to do with
like
it.
you're like the non-toxic version of Robert De Niro in This Boy's Life, and it's pissing me off. Like, you remember that movie? Robert De
one?
Niro was Leonardo DiCaprio's stepdad.
Yes.
This Boy's Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like the non-toxic version. Like, it's like a passive aggressive version of that.
Wow, that's a deep
like-
deep cut right there. You went all the way back for that. I think
Because it was like you
this
wanted.
this one of those movies I only saw one time.
Yeah. Or you and then it randomly is on a Saturday, and you're like, why am I? I'm not watching this.
And then I
Like,
buried it. Like, no, never again. Thank you.
I like showing my age randomly. Sorry.
No, it's not that. It's like, wow, it affected you too, huh? I didn't want to remember it, but
It's some shit you can't forget. So it's like,
continue with your trauma. Go ahead.
but
What else you got for 600, Alex?
I'm glad you're finally moved forward from that because you were.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not though.
No, bro, you were sullen. Like, we're married. Like, oh, like I'm over here wanting to cry in the shower. Like,
You ever had your life just summed up digitally in one little meme? Yeah. I felt the way.
No, we talked about it. We're like, we wonder which one got him the most.
All of it.
because he started putting shit together. He goes, "This happens with this," and
Only one little thing was missing. And I was just like, then it was summed me up to a T because I have that conversation. We're having that conversation now about what's wrong with me and my ways. And what literally. Or am I lying? Who was it? Let's see.
I mean, yeah, no,
I want to get to know you. Me. All right. Pick a category. Childhood trauma, substance abuse, poor life choices, mental illness. What's that? Things I shouldn't say, and inappropriate humor.
that is like a recap of this
How is
podcast.
that not this podcast?
Yeah, yeah.
And I said the only thing missing, if you just go ahead and combine the last two things I shouldn't say and inappropriate humor together, that's basically the same category. Add in, what was it? Anger issues or anger management issues or something like that. My anger
I think
issues.
he
that
said
pissed me
anger
off.
management.
Yeah.
No, just my whole anger issues, or temper or whatever. That's me to a T. So yeah, I had an issue with my life getting summed up in one little meme because I have
felt
these
attacked.
conversations so many times.
Yeah.
When people ask me what's wrong with you,
I I'm just going back to the relationship conversations because I've been here with that. Like, what's wrong with you? You don't have any emotions.
So yeah, Hawkeye.
Yeah, it's like
Shit.
I like the fact that they kicked it on Christmas, like pre-Christmas or whatever, and they bonded. It's like, because it was funny. Like,
No, I'm trying to think of something right now, but it's not.
I was trying to move forward out of trauma.
No. No, I am. I'm thinking about the show now, with the whole Yelena thing. Did you? Because guys never watched Hawkeye, right? I mean, not Hawkeye, but Black Widow.
No, we seen it.
No, I saw it. I actually.
Because it's on Disney Plus now.
I saw almost
You said
all
you didn't
of it.
finish it.
And I fell
So I
asleep.
mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, would you understand why she was showing up?
I mean, I know she's a Black Widow, and I'm assuming someone has sent her for
Yeah,
him.
that's what I'm saying. The Easter egg at the end.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
like,
there's an Easter egg at the end that ties into Hawkeye.
yeah.
Oh, well.
Because what's her
No, 'cause
name?
I fell asleep.
I'll go ahead and tell you anyway.
That's fine, because I'm not going to finish it. I said I fell asleep, so.
What's her name?
Valentina.
Valentina shows up at the grave while Yelena's there. Scarlett Johansson, not Scarlett Johansson, but
Yelena, yeah,
Natasha's grave. While she's visiting her grave, basically sends, here's your next target, and it's
He's
the guy that killed his sister.
Yeah, he's responsible. He said he's responsible for your sister.
I mean, I can guess that that's probably.
But I figured you would like that because you so wholeheartedly blame Hawkeye.
Yeah, I was watching. I was watching that.
I really was watching
that. Yeah, I was like,
I really wanted to look at you.
Well, I mean, when I saw her, I was like, oh, she gonna
and
kick
if you haven't,
his ass.
yet,
Like,
that on Disney Plus, that Marvel Legends, watch Hawkeye's featurette, just in case, because I was just like, yo, Andy's gotta cut up some slack, like
you can tell in this last episode where he's like, look, I was ready to go.
well,
I have to
they, yeah, they were flashing back. He's still feeling it.
He's
And
like,
he's gonna
look,
feel
no,
it.
he's like, no, I did want to be the one to go.
because everything
Yeah.
I was doing,
Because everything
as
I
Ronan,
did,
as Ronan.
like, look at me now. I'm
Yeah.
still dealing with this shit. I don't want to deal with this. I was like, man, he ain't nothing inside.
I know.
Why,
I feel bad. I
That's
do
why he
feel
left it there. If I die, Ronan disappears.
Yeah, I was like, man, he going through it, and then like now he's like, he's going through the whole thing like I'm not supposed to be here, and everybody's
And I
still
gotta come.
blaming him. Now I got to deal with her sister. I got to deal.
And I'm over here watching
Trying
the
to
whack
protect
ass
this
version of
kid.
Hamilton.
I was sitting like this,
It's
like, man, I was like, yo,
y'all got me out here looking
I know,
corny
I
as
felt
fuck.
bad.
go,
bad for
man. I was there the whole time looking at Annie like,
I feel bad for him.
I was like, yeah, I'm like,
Whoever
because
you
they
like,
kept
fuck
saying
this
it's
dude.
okay, it's okay. She keeps saying it's okay, it's so yeah.
I was just upset about that one thing that he did.
Are you still upset?
I'm relating more to his character now. Toretto!
It's like they know we're recording.
Oh man.
but yeah. Before I start getting
I mean, like,
misty-eyed,
if I still have to choose which one I would have rather have seen fall
I know.
off that cliff.
We know.
But
We know.
I definitely am relating to his character more. I'm enjoying his character more in this series. I feel bad for him. I hope he gets home to his kids for Christmas.
if he doesn't, well,
I'm going to be upset if he doesn't.
I won't be upset if he doesn't.
I feel like he's gonna make it there
But-
like 11:55. Like I swear to God, like I swear to God, that's how this shit feels. I made it for Christmas and passed out at the door. That's how I see
I mean,
it.
I think they put such emphasis on him being such a family man
He's like,
that
you gotta
I
go to the
think
hospital. Fuck, I do.
I don't think they're gonna not. I don't think they're gonna not let him make it home because, like I said, they put a lot into his character of being a family man.
Make it to the porch and pass out, please. I made it home. It's like
What if he dies?
no.
Jada! They're not gonna kill an Avenger off in one of their series. No,
Vision.
don't even put that out there.
Like,
Vision. Well,
he was alive to us.
I mean, they said he. I mean, Jeremy Renner said he wants to spend more time with his family.
What if they kill Hawkeye but Clint Barton
they
lives?
fake his death.
I don't know.
Either way,
Anyways.
very curious for next week.
Definitely.
But-
I want to see how they're gonna do with the whole Yelena thing now.
Also-
I miss seeing her.
Also,
I just
I'll
like
say
her
this
character.
much. when they showed Echo at the end of the episode and they started up, shout to them for jumping right in and going to the flashback so we can just speed this shit up and get going. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you. Because, like, you didn't do what Titans do and then, reintroduce a whole new person and
God,
give us a whole episode about this person and then cut back into the ending and now it's like, okay, I'm caught up. Because like Jason Todd fell for like an hour, and then I finally found out what happened.
Don't even get me started with Titans. But before we go, real quick, I watched 8-Bit on HBO Max. It's kind of like a rehash of A Christmas Story, except it's a Nintendo, the NES.
What's it called?
It's called 8-Bit.
8-Bit?
Yeah, 8-Bit. I've been hearing about it.
It's got Neil Patrick Harris in it.
Okay.
He's like doing...
Doogie.
It's almost a combination of...
Oh, that looks so good.
A rated G Superbad mixed with A Christmas Story and... What's the one with the kid and Fred Savage? With
the Wizard?
No.
The one about the video game?
No.
Oh.
With the As You Wish.
Did that just say Venom was on Prime?
As You Wish. The movie.
Oh, Big?
God damn it.
I don't fucking know. Wait, nope.
The night movie where the grandfather tells him the story and it's Fred Savage as a kid.
Oh, shit. Google Man.
Oh my God. Anyway, that movie, you take all three of those movies, you have 8-Bit, is what I was trying to say. So that's basically what it is. That's all I'm sharing. If you want to see a little something for the kids, put it on. There's really no cursing in it. There's this one ugly ass kid that looks like he might be 27. And I'm like, why is he in this film? Because he plays like the bully.
What the hell is
Dude,
going on?
I tell you, man, shit pops off over here. It's real, fam. Fucking, they burn
I gotta
down
go back
that.
on the other side of Jones.
Now you see why there's no taco truck this week.
Yeah.
Apparently
he was out here last week. Or week
a
before.
couple weeks ago, yeah.
What?
The taco
There's a
truck
taco
was
truck in
parked
the
out
front.
front of your complex.
It's only on Tuesdays.
So it was the week before. Yeah, because we didn't record
Yeah.
last week. That's right.
Yeah. But that's gonna be it, folks. That's what I say. Check it out. That was my recommendation. Everybody's talking about Christmas movies. I mean, they already canceled like their favorite songs. They might cancel A Christmas Story because of
Rah, 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 rah. It's like-
Hey, shout out for having a black kid in the back of the class. They had two. I was like, yo,
Diversity.
diverse. They ain't getting no lines.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Don't push it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not asking for a lot. They say, yo, we had you here. Look, they made Soul Man back in the day. All right.
See Thomas Howell. It's like
Hey, I can't knock it.
Ben Stein.
What was
It's like,
Ben Stein was in it.
was it Ray Armstrong?
Radon Chong was in it. Darth Vader was in it. James Earl Jones was in it.
He was Ray Armstrong's dad, wasn't he? Yeah.
He was also he was like the professor. No, I don't think he was a dad. I think
He was like the dean or something.
yeah. Who else was in that movie? Well, I feel like Bill Maher was in there for some reason. I know he wasn't though.
Bill Maher-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
But what's his name? That has the talk show, late night show. Colbert, Stephen Colbert. I believe he's in it. I think he's in it. Yeah. In one little scene.
now I want to go watch Strangers with Candy.
What's that?
Now I want to go watch Strangers with Candy.
Have you ever seen Soul Man?
Yeah, I think I have.
The premise alone.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
pretty sure
you know
I
what I'm
have.
talking about, right?
I think I'm pretty sure I know it.
Not the
Not the Dan Aykroyd one.
not
Or no, not the
not Dan Aykroyd.
not the Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson one.
Yeah, not that one. This is
with
from the
C-
80s.
From the 80s with C. Thomas Howell, where in order to get a college scholarship, he gets a minority scholarship by taking tanning pills to make himself look black. And curls his hair.
This one.
Yes.
No, I haven't
Yeah.
seen this one. No, this is
Yeah,
the
they
one that
dropped
I've
this
seen.
one out, and it was just like, yeah. It's like,
86. I wasn't even born yet.
What?
I was conceived.
I just remember hearing this bullshit is on again. It's like, yo, like,
And they said they were allies.
oh my god, it was like,
Try to show you. But it's, oh my God, I just remember there was this one scene.
like if they would have switched it,
They were
and
telling
made,
like
if they would have switched,
telling like the black jokes, and I remember because I knew all the punchlines already, and I wasn't even mad at them.
it was just like,
I was like,
it's like
it was like five black guys. What was it? 5 black guys, 1 white guy. What do you call a white guy?
Mark.
Coach.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's kind of like in Boondock
Coach.
Saints when they tell that when John Jeremy has dude tell the joke. You seen Boondock Saints?
Yeah.
Remember when he's in
Shit, John Jeremy.
dude's in the office with Ron Jeremy and the other boss.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
tells the black joke. And he goes, "You mean to tell me all the niggas and spixes? Oh, yeah, give me a Coke. I'll have a Coke." And it was just like, that shit was funny because you could always rotate it around. But I remember first time I heard that joke, like I was around a bunch of white people and I was just like, fuck, I'm gonna laugh. It's like, I just remember I put my hand down.
That was the problem. Like
It just made me mad as shit, but I was funny. It's like
that's what I knew. I had a very bad sense of humor.
like I'll
'Cause
say,
I got it.
yeah, I'll say the joke now without the slurs. But basically, it's a white dude, a black dude, and a Puerto Rican dude. And they go to the top of the mountain, and like the world is ending, and they have to make a sacrifice to God. And the Spanish dude jumps up and says, "I'll make the sacrifice for all my people." Jumps off the cliff. Black dude, "I do the sacrifice for all my people to be safe back in their home countries." Gets up to the white dude, and he goes up and he goes, "You telling me all the N words and spics are out of America? Yeah, I have a Coke." And I laughed how I'm starting to chuckle like that. It was just like, fuck, because it was a good joke. It's like, it's shit.
But the thing in this movie of how bad it is those two white dudes were like a running joke in the movie. They just so happen to keep popping up and escalating the jokes. Because it went from, all right, so what do you call 10 black guys and a white dude? What do you call, wait, 10 white dudes and a white dude. What do you call a white dude? Quarterback.
Or 10 black dudes and one white dude.
Yeah. And it was like, all right, what do you call 100 white dudes? 100 black dudes. Shut up. I'm being racist over here. Stop texting me. I'm putting down my people.
That's the episode. Shut up, I'm being racist over here. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Episode 100.
God.
In quotations. Like,
So, and it was like, what was it? And then later on in the movie, all right, it's like, what do you call 100 black guys? All right, there's 100 black guys and one white guy. What do you call a white guy? Warden. See, even she gets so comfortable with it. I was just like, what the fuck? Why? I was like, I get it. I'm fighting these two white dudes right now.
bro, that sounds like my college experience. Like after 3 beers, I'm sorry, white dudes apparently know a lot of black jokes.
Oh, got you.
For a group of people who now don't see color, I sure got a whole lot of.
Jesus Christ. I'm not a part of this.
I'm not
I want
racist.
no smoke.
I don't see color. Yeah, but you tend to know when a black person's in the room, and you got a lot of black jokes.
I don't see color. I posted a black square.
Oh my God.
What? That meant something.
I know.
Didn't it? Didn't it?
It's actually my most viewed on my social media. I made a statement on that shit real quick.
I don't like what people say. I don't
All
see
right.
color.
I think
It's
we've
stupid.
done enough.
Oh, you don't like the
What? What'd you just say?
I was just voicing my opinion.
No, say what you said, please.
I don't like when people say I don't see color. I think it's stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm colorblind, but
It just means my socks are 2 different colors.
yeah. It just means I don't know how to dress.
Shit don't match. It's not supposed to. They're clothes.
I'm like, I got lucky. Anyway, I'm
right.
going to wrap this up. I think we burned up bridges. And these are not crosses, right? All right.
At this point, you're trying to get his yank. Like, yeah, like
That's all, folks.
trying to build a little notoriety first up. Oh, Drogo has decided the podcast is over.
Jesus.
You heard me say I
Okay.
was wrapping it up. All right. Well,
I'm not gonna say goodbye because if I'm here next week, oh shit. But episode 100.
this is episode 100. Kind of lackluster. We could have been popping champagne.
Hey.
It could have been whatever.
Episode
But
100.
It is what it is. I don't know. Thank you for being here, guys. Seriously. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope we upset a few of you.
Yeah.
Feel free to DM me. I don't care. It's like,
We love you. We appreciate you for listening.
Ladies, feel
wherever
free
you're
to
listening.
tell me to shut the fuck up with my opinions. Yeah. Tell me I'm dead ass wrong.
Or ask him about the Blue Chew experience.
Tell me I need to get my. Don't ask me. Ask her. I've never had it. I've dealt it. I've never had it. That's for damn sure. But no, this is what she want, right?
Who?
Is this what you want?
So who? I didn't ask for any of that.
Oh, I just lost the name of that DJ.
I did not ask for any of that.
But
either way, whether we do or not. But no, thank you guys for listening. It's always been a blast as always.
the thing about it, hold up real quick. This is my last thing. I just put the order in yesterday. Or was it yesterday, before yesterday, something like that? They was like, yo, your shit here.
Y'all should be grateful because Jada had to adjust the camera because he didn't like what we was showing to the audience.
Oh, we at the end, so no one listens. So I can go ahead and say this. Man, fucking Moose Snuggle just hanging out earlier, bro.
He had the thing hanging out there.
I was like, yo.
It's chilly outside, but it's not. It's toasty in here.
I do not want to end up on the spank bang. We're going to wrap this up.
You somebody's page 17. Look at you.
That's what I'm saying.
Click that thumbnail.
You know how they just zoom in on shit?
You know the iPhone now. It's amazing. This emoji kills a lot of people, but this motion helps a lot of us out. It's
Disgusting. It's disgusting out here.
Thank you, Steve Jobs.
All right.
We love y'all. Thank
We've
you.
gone
Be kind
somewhere
to
else
each other.
right now.
Wash your hands.
Yeah,
do
what she
good
said.
things. Make good
Once
choices.
again, guys, thank you for listening.
Ow!
Happy holidays,
Stop.
happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Christmas, happy Festivus for the rest of us. What else?
No, it won't. We won't be doing that just yet.
I'm saying it.
Oh yeah. My bad. Forgot.
That's it. Yeah, it's like.
Way to make it all about me again, right?
You know, after this, it's okay.
True.
It's like,
All right, guys. You guys take it easy. We're going to get up out of here. There's been episode 100.
Hey, Joko.
See you on the next 100. Maybe next time we'll pop bottles at 150 or something like that. How about that? Cool. This is We Whiskey and Wi-Fi podcast. We will see you guys later, all right?